You fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you?
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up!
Welcome to the Rod and Sensor podcast. I'm your host, Rod and Sensor. If that belly don't jiggle, I'm gonna wiggle. I got some new blood in this podcast today. Guys, go with G. Let me. You know what I mean? I was hooked on phonics a little bit. I was in special education. Help me out. G Wong. Okay.
What you mean help you out? I've been talking to you on Facebook. You ain't seen my name the whole time I was talking to you.
No, I was hooked on phonics. I told you I was hooked on phonics. I ate lead paint as a kid. Help me out now. Help me out now.
It's G 2 times.
G 2 times, okay. Like the
G Wong. G Wong. GEEWONG.
Oh, Wong. Okay. How you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Yourself?
I can't complain, but that child support is hitting every Friday.
Well, thank God the kid can eat.
I don't know.
Because you only giving $11 a week.
No, I'm giving $153.
What? Oh my God.
$600 a month. That's Lincoln Navigator.
My weed costs more than that.
Damn, you smoke a lot of weed. God damn, I'd love to be your dealer. Let's get on to the guy that shares my same last name, but it's his first name. How are you doing today, sir? Lord Isaac, how you doing today, sir? I don't know.
Sorry about that. This connection's kind of fuckety. I hope I'm not frozen.
Oh, okay.
All right, so cool. We can still
It's fuckety.
Right. I was just trying to connect. I was like, part of this was just hearing everybody go, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I had too many tabs open, so I had to close them.
Okay, how you doing today, man? How was your weekend? How was your week, man? And how everything going, man? The people know.
The week was a bit up and down. Had a couple of shows I did, and the weekend trash, all the way around trash. I was like, oh my God.
Damn.
You say trash.
It's like people find a way to piss you off knowing that Monday's around the corner.
I feel that.
That way you can't be mad at them. You got to be mad at something else.
That shit is real right there, man. I felt that shit, man. I really did felt that shit. I had a terrible weekend. My bitch ass Patriots don't know how to. They want to fumble and have bad. My running backs want to have bad ankles like my baby mom. So I blame my running backs for fumbling. I blame they trying to relive the early 2000s like with Josh McDaniels. Get one of them motherfucking young boys with the tight pants, with the short haircuts. You know what I mean? Get some of these young blood in, man. It's been terrible, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired, man. Man, I fuck Mr. 505, man. Mr. LA. My favorite podcast. Man, I gotta say this. You my favorite podcast, man.
Thank you, man.
I mean?
Hiya.
Hiya, man. How are you doing, brother, man?
I'm doing well. Man? I got a question though for Miss Wong. How'd she get the Wong? Well, never mind the Gigi. How'd she get the Wong?
My husband have Guyanese and Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
That's the Wong bong. That's the bong. You know what I mean? But how was the shows, man? I see you was on some. You got busy this week. How was your weekend, man?
Oh yeah. I every year around this time I do a little festival that I call the Real Funny Comedy Festival, and I did 4 shows: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And 3 of the 4 shows are shows that I usually do, but I usually do them like in different times. Like I'll do one show every 3rd Saturday of the month, and then I do another show maybe on Friday. So I put it all together this time once a year. And I did it also at a new spot called the Community Arts Reach Center, and to try out to see if I can bring comedy there. as well. So it's one of those things that I took a risk and tried it out, and it was fine. That show, I mean, all the comedians were great. I mean, we had a great time with all the comedians and stuff. I wish it was a bigger crowd for all of them, but it was a nice crowd. Every show had a nice crowd, and they all had a good time, and that's what really matters, because they know when they had a good time, they're gonna hopefully start bringing other people. Say, hey man, there's comedy here. You need to check out the Real Funny and stuff. And I've been getting a lot of great feedback, and we're just trying to get Roanoke on the map when it comes to comedy.
So you in LA?
No, I'm in Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm glad, you know what I mean, you're doing what you're doing, man. Because, man, everybody, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna fuck with Mr. 505. Man, chop out! How you doing, brother?
What's good, Rod? What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
I see you was at a concert, my nigga. How was the concert, man?
The concert was cool, man. You know what I mean? I went to go see the 803 Fresh Dude do the Boots on the Ground joint. He turned out he had at least 5 other songs too that I knew nothing about. But he said that shit though. He said that shit. He said I'm gonna sing a couple of songs that y'all ain't gonna know nothing about, and then we're gonna get to the one y'all all came for. and then he started rolling his songs out, but it was good though.
You know what? I've been listening to a lot of this. It's got a lot of soulful country music out right now. I listen to this nigga named Money Train and some other kind of niggas that do kind of like that boots on the ground genre. It was some good music, you know what I mean? But let me get to my man, Mr. 505 now, man. You know what I mean? Let me get to my brother over there, man.
You know, at the end of the day, hello to everyone that is on this podcast. I just want y'all to know you can't mind him because he's gonna be drinking throughout the whole podcast.
You already know.
Let's make sure that we know that he has been drinking Fireball probably before he even got on here. He's a grown ass man and he drinks like a sassy damn lesbian, but it's gonna be okay. It's okay.
Hold on. You're not gonna put no sassy shit into me. First of all, I've been Irish today. I've been to the Jameson. So fuck off. Mind your business. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But as far as me, man, I've been just trying to get prepared for these shows this weekend. I look forward to my Virginia brothers coming down here in the Nashville area. We're gonna have a ball this weekend. I can guarantee that y'all will definitely gonna have a ball. And I just want y'all to know I did get booked for some shows out of the country. So my management team had me getting these all these vaccinations that I did not want to be able to travel. So I was very, very unhappy with that whole process. I just want y'all to know I have been kind of down on my luck because I think all them vaccinations made me sick. So it's been a rough weekend for me. Real rough. But we'll get through it as long as the Steelers keep winning. I mean, you know.
Come on, man. Stop this bullshit ass. Damn, this nigga in it twice.
I always say they need to just pay the winning team. If you don't win, you don't get paid. See how they play that.
Man, hey, you know what? That's how I used to talk about with government. I used to always say, if you really want to fix government, then what you need to do is take everybody from the House of Representatives, take the Senate, take both the president and the vice president, line everybody up against the wall, count out 1, 2, 3, and then shoot all the threes and say, we'll come back in 60 days. If we can't fix this shit by now, we'll recount again. And I guarantee by the second month, shit'll get fixed. Guaranteed.
I appreciate that, but let's get into my conversation I've been having with both the show promoter. Unless Isaac or G Wong, y'all produce, and I know Chop out to produce shows.
Now, I'm actually getting ready to do my very first one.
Oh, Chop out. So this is the podcast for you, man. So I had a conversation with, man. I talked to Mr. LA, John's Preston too, and Mr. 505 talking about the topic for today. What do you think are some tips y'all got in the beginning, producing shows, and some what are some pros and cons of producing shows? And how do y'all see talent? What is talent to y'all? What are the factors? Let's start with that.
Well, for me, to be a comedian, I mean, you got to be funny for one. So if you're funny, boom, you got it. But two, and most importantly, I gotta know to work with you. I can't deal with comedian. I don't care how funny you are. If you're a comedian that comes in wanting this, wanting that, I need this or I need that. I was like, yeah, well, I don't need you. I'm going on to the next comedian and stuff because I'm a type of person that I have a set of rules. And Chout, you work with me. Chout knows exactly the rules. I come in. I was like, hey, I pretty much don't like the N-word, first of all. So I say keep it to a minimum because when you got five black comedians doing a show and they're all saying the N-word every 2 or 3 minutes, that junk gets saturated. The show goes off the rails. So I just say I give them like a 3. You got a 3 N-word minimum, okay? That's one of my rules. I say don't get high. I told them don't get high, don't get drunk. I don't want any of that in my daggone realm during my shows. And if you can accept that and just be professional, you can come on my show. Because there's been too many times where people will be drunk, they're up there talking, especially if you have women comedians, all of a sudden they're all on a women comedian, now they're feeling all uncomfortable.
Man, show me an example, man. Whose line is it anyway? Let me see. Like, I want to see Off the Rail. What's Off the Rail to LA, man?
Wait, off the rail as in what? The
Off the Rail comedian. You said Off the Rail. They talking to other female comedians.
Yeah. They're not there to talk to you. I'm not here to run a comedy show. I'm not here to play matchmaker or play the dating game.
Okay.
I've seen that happen at shows.
What kind of job you have? You talking about that kind of shit and trying to?
That's crazy.
I'm just talking about, especially when that's why I say don't get intoxicated because they're all over them. Because if something happens, it's gonna be, yo, I went to LA, I went and performed with LA in his show, and such was talking to me and stuff. They hear LA show. So now if I go to another woman and say, hey, would you like to do? I don't know. I might not feel too comfortable doing your show. I heard last show.
That's what men do. I mean, at the end of the day, men try to talk to you all the time. Who cares? I mean, I wouldn't care if he tried to talk to me or flirt with me or whatever. I wouldn't pay him no attention. If I'm there to do work, first of all, a lot of people get drunk or high because they nervous. That's number one. So you nervous, and I always tell people that that's why Bernie Mac used to always say, I ain't scared of you MFers all the time, because it was that to push off that nervousness. You know what I'm saying? I understand where it comes from. A lot of people do that because they're nervous.
Well, it's standards for
right. I mean, those are. I'm just saying those are my rules.
I'm saying
you got to get drunk or high to
I agree with
perform. You don't do my show. That's
I agree with you, but I was just saying I was just saying that's the reason why if they're doing that, it's because of that. I'm feeling like it's not an excuse for them or saying let them do the show or nothing like that. Right. But I would say come back when you got a little bit more confidence in yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it be for real. Right. You know, because before I started doing comedy. Okay, so I'm in DC. I live in Maryland, Oxon Hill, Maryland. You know what I mean? I feel like we should have all introduced ourselves and say where we from first.
I'm just new here. We just
go ahead. Pow, 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 pow. Go ahead.
This is my first time too.
Oxon Hill, Maryland. Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Where you from? Where you from? Okay, where you from? Like
Virginia.
I feel like we all should have just introduced top of the show.
Why you got
Rod, man, what are you doing, man?
First of all,
I'm not trying to run your show. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I felt like I was getting called to the principal's office just now. I feel like this class should have started with an open circle. I was like,
you talking about Johnny Carson? Show up. Hold up.
Can I know who I'm talking to? Can I know who I'm in the room with?
Hold up.
I agree with Gigi wholeheartedly because in the beginning, Rod, you said that guy that had the same first name as you. And Lord Isaac didn't know what the hell you talking about because he don't know your daggone name. He see Rod Uncensored. He doesn't know your last name is Isaac.
We talk. Hold up.
Just like you supposed to know my name because we talk.
Hold up. First,
that's why I asked about
hold
Wong. I wanted to know
okay.
But see he see how he came on. It was fuck Mr. 505.
Yeah, it was all about Pop.
You see
He
what I'm saying?
definitely took
I ain't
out
say
his
nothing.
team on you. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
I didn't even know your football affiliation. I just know he don't fuck with it.
Okay, let's read.
Imagine this was Thanksgiving and we just went everybody hold hands except for Uncle Richard because you know he out there. Bow your heads. Don't swear too much so you won't get booked on the next show.
I'm sorry, Rod. I'm either in mommy mode or wife mode. I only got two modes: mommy mode or wife mode. That's the only.
Let's restart it, okay? GG.
Yeah, let's all.
Let's where you at right now? And
Okay, so I'm originally from DC, but I live in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Okay, I know where that is. I was running wild out there around that area before I met my wife.
Hold on, that is a whole different
Your
bottle
wife
of alcohol.
I said before I met my wife. Before I met my wife, I was running around all through the DMV.
Oh yeah.
Before I got touched by Christ. Go ahead.
And then you said you in Virginia as well, right?
Hold up. Let me go through the line. You said
okay,
where you at now? Chop out. Where you at, babe?
What's good, man? This your boy Chow Bout, aka Bout Got Jokes. Straight out of Southside Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood as 50 Cent. No kidnap, but I do now reside in Roanoke, Virginia, where my stand-up comedy is based out of. I'm a stand-up comedian, digital content creator, and also a video game streamer on Twitch, and also something like a co-host on the LA Josh Preston podcast, baby.
Okay.
All right.
Lord Isaac, let the people know where you at.
Yeah, despite my name and given moniker, I do live in Baltimore. It doesn't sound like it because I pronounce dog with an O. I'm also a co-host of the.
That shit's funny. Hold on. Let's take that back.
I get questioned all the time, like, you sure you're from here? Dog with an O.
I like that.
Not Doug, not Scrimp, etc., etc. I'm also the co-host of the Black Nerd podcast. Where the F is Vision. Everywhere you can find podcasts. I had to say where the F because I want to get booked on LA shows. And
wow,
look, he got rules. I went to a show where they said no cursing and the host cursed, and I was like, there's no scruples over here.
We doing business now. We doing business, LA. Trying to get booked, baby.
Absolutely.
He trying to get booked. Man, fuck this right here. Fuck this right here in the middle. But go ahead, nigga. Go ahead, man.
I am Adrian, Mr. 505 Walker. I am based out of Nashville, Tennessee. I also have a podcast called Toke Talks that I do. I also come and work on this podcast as well. I also do another podcast with Ghost Malone called Ghost Got Toes. And I will say this, I do clean and dirty shows. I promote both of those. I have a show that is called Storytime with 505 if you're a story-paced comedian. And I also do another show that I'm doing, which is my series called The Naked Truth with 505. Nashville, Tennessee, baby, let's go.
All right. And go ahead, Mr. The semi-clean PG-13 comedian promoter. Let them know, man, what's going on, man. Let them know where you at, man.
I guess you're talking to me. My name is LA Josh Preston. I'm host and producer of the Real Funny Comedy Show. I also do a podcast called The Podcast with myself and something like a co-host, Chout Bout. We do that every Tuesday and Thursday nights on Facebook from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. But if I get 10 likes or I can get a little $5, something on the Cash app, hit that Cash app like Umar Johnson, I will do a little extra hour or so. For the money, you know, because
you said like Dr. Umar. You also opening a school that will never open its doors?
I actually do it. You know.
Oh, okay, good. So the money actually goes. Okay, good. Ain't nothing worse than sending money and it don't go where it's supposed to go.
Right.
I gotta say this, man. I say this every time you're on, man. I enjoy your podcast, man. When I'm at work, I'm listening to LA show, man.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Diversity. You know what I mean? It's a good podcast. I like when Reese be high as a motherfucker. That is the most interesting, funny shit I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? His podcast, man. Check out the LA podcast. You know what I mean? I don't know, LA Johnson Preston podcast. Check it out because it's an interesting podcast, man. I got to say that. And I appreciate everybody coming on here. Everybody said what they had to say, where they from. But what makes a good, successful comedy show? What are the pros and cons to a product? Pros and cons of doing a comedy show, and what do y'all look at talent as the comedy promoters on the podcast? I know that's a long-winded conversation.
I mean it is, but when I'm booking, number one, it just depends on where I'm booking the show first off, because like I said, I do two different things. My Naked Truth shows are going to be based around I won't book a comic that does storytelling because like I said, I do a lot of storytelling. I'm probably gonna be doing a theme-based show. Just like I can say this on this podcast now because actually we're getting ready to start promoting Naked True Part 3. It's gonna be called School Days. So School Days is going to be your comedy is going to have to be based on your upbringing. It's going to have to be based on what you went through, whether it be elementary, middle school, high school, or college days. It's going to have to be based around that. And I don't care what person it is. I don't care if you was in the slow class, the fast class, or wherever you was at.
So why
Just
you
remember,
gotta point me out? Why you gotta point me out like that, man?
hey, let me. You know what, Rod? I am not gonna bring that up because this is not a personal thing. But I
All right,
will let y'all know that
ahead.
everybody that wrote. I want all of y'all to understand this. Everybody that rode the slow bus when they were kids are now unsupervised adults. I want
I
y'all to know
appreciate it. I
that. So
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that greatness.
let's understand that they are
I appreciate
unsupervised adults
I
now.
don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, because the ones that weren't in the
Don't
slow class are
Okay.
fucking up. So it can't be as bad. It can't be
those
as bad.
Hey, salute to
those
you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
All right, quick question, because I'm following all y'all on IG. But Rod, is your underscore supposed to be behind uncensored or in between Rod?
It's Rod Uncensored 410. So
But it say Rod underscore uncensored 410.
yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I'm sorry.
So under there, right there, that's wrong. You need to change your
Yeah.
underscore.
Well,
He
I'm
drinking 3 different.
Rod Uncensored is a very popular name.
First
Man.
of all, I told you I was in the slow classes. That's why I'm a white woman.
Oh, poor little punk, and I'm gonna help you out, baby. I'm gonna help you the whole night.
I got the special saliva for that vagina. But go ahead.
So move your underscore to behind the Rod part.
Okay, I'll do that.
Just in case somebody try and follow you. It do say Rod Uncensored. I just wanted to make sure I was following the right person.
I'm gonna fix it.
I love it. But as far as I look for, number one, I look for funny comedians. I'm out and about all the time watching comedians because I still do open mics and things of that nature. So I'm always looking for up and coming comedians. I'm not just one of them people that just goes out and books people from out of town and stuff like that. I don't mind giving a person a shot because I was the comedian that couldn't get a shot in the beginning. When I started doing shows, I booked myself on my first show, and then I got a paid show. So I know what it feels like to have that hunger and nobody lets you in. Because even the open mic scene at one time here, I was going to open mics every night, and it took me almost a week before I got to just say 2 minutes on a microphone in Nashville. So it's a different scene and a different animal. So if I see somebody that has hunger and they funny, I'm more than likely gonna try to book them on the show. Now, if you bomb, then we gonna eat the bomb together. We gonna work it out together. As far as like the drugs and stuff like that, I understand you might have a vice. I don't want to see your vice, and I pray that you respect me enough to know that I don't want to see your vice. I have seen headliners that are considered A-list comedians that come in and they put their plate in the powder. It happens. You just got to get it. You just got to get out the way sometimes. Yeah, hey, you just sometimes you just got to deal with it. I don't consider that a professional thing to do, but if you get down, you get down. But what I can say is this: that my photographer and videographer that comes to every show, he gonna get fucked up. He's gonna get fucked up, but he's gonna be able to do his job. But my management team will not be high. I'm gonna try to keep all my comedians sober. If I can keep my Ghost Malone sober, my Virginia brethren, y'all have already witnessed Ghost somewhat, and
Woo,
that's
that
just
boy
that's.
goes. That man's a legend, man. Don't
A
disrespect
matter
my
of fact,
legend. He's a legend.
Ghost is just Ghost. I can't help it. Um, he gonna get the job done though. He gonna make sure your headshot is on point when you leave. He gonna make sure they gonna fly the drone around you, things of that nature. They gonna do everything they supposed to do. But Ghost might be drinking four locos at one moment, then he might be drinking vodka and cranberry, and he might be drinking gin and juice.
And that's
Uh,
okay because it's not the original Four Loco formula, so we're safer with this version than we would
That
have
nigga a
been.
legend.
man,
That nigga a legend, man. He's a
I
legend, man.
mean, yeah, he's a special person, but like seriously, I look for funny, generally funny comedians. I like to laugh. I really really like to laugh, and I don't. It's not a black thing, a white thing, a Chinese thing. None of that with me. I love
You
comedy,
say
and
Chinese because of my last name?
no. I say Chinese because I don't care who you are. Because I get a lot of slack because I book a white comedian or a Chinese. I don't mind giving somebody a shot.
Yeah, they funny.
I,
You say funny him? What?
if you funny, because I know that there's a comedian for everybody, and I
Yep.
just hate to say that in our community, the only thing that they feel like we need to be booking is black comics. But at the end of the day, I say it all. Sometimes we as black people don't buy tickets. That we
Man,
don't we
say it
don't
louder for
buy.
the people in the back.
I mean it's the reality because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna put some bread in your pocket and I want to put some bread in, I want to give you some money. I need to be able to recoup. I ain't no different than a record company. I need to be able to recoup
You
at
mean the
least what,
comedian?
ma'am.
So you saying the comedian has to sell tickets? That's gonna be on the
No, no,
show?
no. I'm not saying that the comedian says.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say this. Your name may not sell a ticket. But if I'm bringing you in, we're going off of me. But when you
Exactly.
come in, I need you to be able to do your job that you have been booked for.
I
I
love
don't
it.
need you to come in and say, Mr. 505, shit, I didn't bring them with two knock knock jokes with me. I got
Not
two knock knock jokes, and I'm gonna do. I booked you for 15 minutes, and you gonna give me 2 minutes of jokes and 13 minutes of y'all fucking tonight. Don't do that. That's
mm.
not do that. And
Oh,
and
that
we know
crowd work.
what's
Crowd
that?
work.
You not. I mean, at the end of the day, if you doing crowd work and say, you know what, I'm gonna say this: these Virginia brethren are coming down this weekend. I know for a fact they coming to be funny. I got a cosign from them beforehand. I got a
Mm.
cosign about them before I even looked at anything about them. I got a cosign. Hey, bro, this is who you can book. They gonna be thorough. That's my word. So if I get a cosign from somebody that I trust that they gonna go ahead and handle the business, then number one, I'm gonna take you vouching because not only am I not gonna deal with them no more, I'm not gonna deal with you
Deal
because
with
if you
you.
sent me trash, that means you totally don't respect me at all. It's like you trying to sabotage me.
It make me think about, you know what it make me think about? I think about church. You know, when you go to church and the pastor of the church, he may go on vacation or something. He gonna put a little guest pass up there. A lot of people ain't gonna come because the pastor not there. But if
Man,
they really trust the pastor, then they gonna come because they know the person that he bringing is gonna be, you know what I mean? Fine.
so let me hit you with something right there. I'm glad that you use that analogy. A lot of people don't know that I am a PK. Now, this is what the game. My dad put me on a lot of game on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would tell me when you get them visiting preachers, a lot of times they have already talked in their congregation, and the preachers have already come up with, I need you to speak on this because I can't speak on this. Like if it's a
Yeah.
money shit,
Oh
like it's a
yeah.
money shit, I
Oh
need
yeah.
you to come in and talk about the money. I can't talk about the money because they're
Yeah.
gonna fire me.
Yeah.
But if you can come in and talk about the money, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
you to come in. So
That's it.
at the end of the day, I feel like prime example. Charleston White came to Nashville 2 months ago. The city is just now getting itself back together since Charleston White left. But Charleston White came in and raised all kind of comedic hell here about 45 days ago. When I say he raised hell in Nashville, talked about how ain't no comics getting no money in Nashville, won't nobody ever get no money like he get in Nashville. He raised $1 million worth of hell in Nashville and left. And
Damn.
left. Had every comic in Nashville in an uproar. Me, shit, I just sat back and said, hey, y'all letting him get y'all all riled up if you want to. I'm gonna keep on booking these shows and try to book him. I wish I could book old Charleston one time for the one time, but when he comes in, he got a contract with Zany, so it is what it is.
So
But
how
I
you
sure
able
wish
to
it,
do clean and dirty? How you able to do that?
because didn't you just hear me say I'm a preacher's child?
Cause see,
Hey,
I've been doing comedy for 17 years, right? So the first 7, I was cussing. Everybody like, oh, you sound like Monique, or you funny like Simone. I wasn't trying to be like them. I was just being me. But then eventually, my kids got old enough to start coming to my shows. Then
ooh,
my parents, my mom and my dad, coming to my shows.
Mm.
So what happened was my mom came to a show one time, and I told her, I said, you can't come to my shows because I'm 54. I still don't cuss in front of my mother. So I'm like, I'm gonna be talking dirty. I don't want you in the audience. It was 2 shows they booked before. The first show I did, we going out, everybody going outside to smoke or whatever. They like, did you see your mother downstairs? I said, wait, my mother wasn't downstairs. Yes, she was. I go back downstairs. She's sitting at the table with all her good co-workers from the government job. And I've been on stage talking about fellatio and all types of stuff. You know what I mean? So she hid behind the menu like this. You was funny though. You was funny. And I'm like, yeah, but I told you can't come to my shows, right? So I was on the show with Howard G. So the second show, she stayed for the second show. And Howard G, he got a little thing where he do this little flashlight, right? The flashlight could tell him who get the best head in the room. So he do and stopped it on my mother.
Ooh.
I said, that's what you get for coming up in here. So ever since then, because she wanted to support me so much, and I was raised in the church, I said, you know what? I can do it clean. So I've been doing it clean ever since. So the last 8 years, I've been doing it clean.
dig that, dig that.
Like he was saying,
Congratulations.
to be honest, though, when you come outside of that realm of everybody talking about sex, everybody saying the N-word, then we in rooms with white people, Spanish people, they uncomfortable. They don't know if they should laugh or not. They checking to see if it's cool. I didn't like to make them feel uncomfortable like that. You know, we got a place that called Adams Morgan that we used to go and do the open mics up there, and it's all white people all the time. As soon as I walk in the door, they like, oh, here comes Gigi. She's about to be funny, you know. So I respect them, respect my parents, but you can't tell people what to do because the whole world. 2 Timothy done told you about everybody. 2 Timothy chapter 3 done told you everything that's going on right now. So it's like, once you get into the side of it's clean, I done did shows where they had to take the kids out because the person was like, oh, nah, I'm doing the dirty. You got to take the kids outside. I'm like, well, nah, leave the kids. And I got the kids. Leave the kids. I don't want the kids to have to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you bringing kids to the comedy show?
You know, everybody got their own little thing they do. But I was asking if you could do it, why you could do it both ways. Because then one time, this one lady, I went to try to do a dirty at a club. She followed me from the church to the club. Called the dude that put me on all the shows. Told me something, oh, I went to see Gigi. She got a potty mouth. He was like, Gigi, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because they be watching. They be having spies follow you around. But I gave up. I said, I ain't doing it no more. I'm done.
So they have what I'm gonna say they have, you know, different comedy troupes here. So they have what's called the Clean Comedy Collective here, which is a group. Exactly. Have you met any of the comics from the Clean Comedy Collective?
Drew Davis. Yeah.
Hey, all right. So I do a lot of business with Drew. And when I say this, Drew is a good guy. The Comedy Collective, they book all clean shows, and when they book, they always need extra comedians on there. So guess what? If I get a call from him or his partner Gideon, I've never once told Gideon no because and when I say this, he's gonna blow his head up. Gideon has never done bad business. Never done, and we all know certain people that do bad business. Gideon has never done bad business, and we can just take that how we want to, and you can run off with it. So when they call me, hey, guess what? There is an adjusted set that I can do that I can go up, and I can give you a Mr. 505 clean-ish set where I don't drop a lot of P words and F bombs and things of that nature. I know how to change that P word to cooter. I can change this. I can change things over as I need to, but and I let people know that God ain't through with me yet. So please don't come for me, because if you come for me, because I can go from 0 to a life sentence if you want to. So at the end of the day, y'all want to keep this playful and y'all want to keep it the way it need to be, then we can do that. But it when it just depends on who I'm on the show with. Don't I can go and I can be on it, just like you just brought up Drew. I can be on the show with Drew and the Clean Comedy Club, and I can go out there and I can give you a fire 15 to 20 minute set. I can give you that clean set, but you can book me with the raunchiest, nastiest individuals if you want to. And guess what? I'm probably finna shine on this because I've got some very nasty, horrible things that I would like to get off of my chest.
Terrible.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sound like a co-host. You know what I mean?
So,
Mr. 505. Yes, get some other niggas to get the rounds too, man. Chop out. You know what I mean? You say you trying to do it. What are you looking for? Are you gonna get your boy, aka Barry Gordy, to help you out?
LA,
Preston, or what you doing? What you doing with it?
LA is the reason why I went out on the limb to put this show together. Like the show is already set. I already got my comedians. I've had to change the venue 2 times, but we solid with the venue right now. You know what I mean? I got a homeboy out in Chesapeake, but he's really based in Virginia Beach area, but he owns a couple of spots out in Chesapeake area and stuff. He has a business partner, and they got a couple of nightclubs and hookah lounges. And we were childhood friends, you know what I'm saying? And he's been in the music business for a little while. He's been on tour with Nas and shit like that. So he was like, yo, bro, like, if you want to come out here and do your thing, like, you could use my spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do your thing and I'll do my thing off the food and whatever, and we could eat. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to shine. Like, I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing. So
I'm talking about talent wise, brother.
How do I find my talent? Well, I do. I like I say, man, I learned a lot from LA. You know what I mean? And
LA, you the man. Yeah,
he talks to me and give me good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Between LA, Jordan B, and Teron Rogers, man, they drop a lot of good knowledge on me. You know what I'm saying? So I do things accordingly, and like LA said, like. When I went for the comedians to do the show that I put together, I went for people that I know, people that I worked with before, people that I know is going to be funny, people that I know is going to be about their business. You know what I'm saying? And people that I know that was going to do me right when I asked them to be on the show. You know what I'm saying?
You know what this, man? I don't want to talk about the situation LA you had on the podcast, man.
Oh boy, which one?
Hey, LA, man, I was listening to that shit, man. I was like, yo, I hit that bean, hit that light, man. I'm just vibing with your stuff, man. Anybody, if they can, man, check this man podcast, hit the like, share, subscribe, check his Instagram out. But you be in hidden gems about networking, about finding the venue, what the expectations are. You set that out in the beginning when y'all listen to your podcast, and just overall the business sides are promoting. And I appreciate that about you, man. I really do, man, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people have unrealistic goals of they're going to hit one good big lick doing one show. And you let it know, you took a lot of L's doing the shows.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people ain't going to admit that. A lot of people want to say, man, I hit a $500,000 off of one show. You know what I mean? A lot of people be capping, so I appreciate the honesty about you in the beginning. You know what I mean? That's what
you can tell how they live. They hit a half of that.
You know what I mean?
$500,000 on one show.
It's a
Word.
lot of people be capping, so I appreciate the
Yeah.
honesty of LA, man. I mean that, man. There ain't no joke about that. I mean that.
If anyone ever made $500,000 on the show, they ain't telling nobody they made $500,000 on the show.
I'm saying, there's a lot of people
They
be
just
capping.
talk. They just talk real blessed about it. Like, you know what, the show was really prosperous.
Yeah, it's a sold
And
out.
another
You know,
thing-
I'm gonna do it again.
The word right there, prosperous.
Another thing
Yeah.
that will get you on shows and get you to know other people that when you want to produce a show is networking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate and again, I like you know, like you might as well just you be giving LA props all night because when it come out of my mouth, I learned everything I learned about comedy from
Ain't
him.
nothing wrong,
You know what I'm
with
saying?
that, man. Ain't nothing
So
wrong.
you
I
don't-
feel
comedy buddy.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But you know, you network. Like you don't like to see comedians that come to open mics and they go up and they do their 5 minutes, 7 minutes, or whatever, and then they dip out. You know what I
I
mean? Like
hate that so
they
much.
don't try to sit and watch other comedians and kick it and get to know people and stuff
Or
like
be in the
that.
back
You know,
talking and shit.
or be in the back talking and shit. You know
Or
what I'm
take the
saying?
crowd with them.
I ain't never seen that before.
I've seen it. I had to go right after that person. I put it on camera too. I was like, this motherfucker thought he did the shit, and he took the crowd with him.
Yeah, no, I ain't
Well,
never
that was
seen
the
that.
host's fault because the host, you gotta know who you putting on and who coming to see who. Because a lot of times they would make me wait last because they know most of the people's there to see me. So if you know who in the room or who you working with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like the strippers. When the strippers, I used to go see the male strippers, and they used to save the vine for last because they already knew once the vine you get up there, everybody gonna leave.
God damn, I don't know the vibe, but I am Rada Sitzer, and I don't got that divine. I got the belly.
Make it
I got that
rain on
fucking
'em.
belly. I got a black sock in my G string, but you know what I mean.
And
That's another story.
And networking the way that I network is the reason why I know how Mr. 505 got put on to me is because of the homie Malcolm Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Because that guy right there, man, that's the homie right there. Everywhere. He promote everybody and everything. If he fuck with you, he fuck with you the long way. You know what I'm saying? And
that's my little suntan Superman. That's my guy.
Suntan Superman, buddy. That's
better
the
know it.
homie right there. But you know, and that's just networking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the first comedian that brought some of my merch. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at a show he was on. He doing his own show, and he got on Chout about Got Jokes merch. I was like, yo, that's the homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pulled up to do a comedy competition in Gatlinburg, he had my merch on, and at the competition, we on a competition together. He got my merch on. You know what I mean? That's the bro right there, man. So, and that just come from networking. Like from the first time we met, we linked up, exchanged information, and always been in contact with each other. You know what I mean? Same thing with Jordan B, Nicole Starnes, and any other comedian that I'm tight knit with. You know what I mean? Adrian Walker, Mr. 505. We became friends on social media, and I was sharing his stuff before he even ever thought about putting me on the show. You know what I'm saying? But it's just networking. When promoters see you sharing things and they like, well, if I put him on the show, he gonna share that even harder. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate what you just said right there, Chop Out, because I don't know that boy named Jerry is no funny, but I watch both y'all podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This off y'all words right now. I don't know Jared to save my life, man. I've never met a white Jared. First of all,
definitely a good dude.
First of all, I never met a white Jared, but I am not actually. I lied because Jared from Subway was Jared too.
Wait, you met him?
No, I didn't meet him, but I got the subs from him because he said I could lose weight. But that's another story. But
I mean, I feel like that's what social media is for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
network. You know what
network,
I mean?
network.
It's free. It's free publicity. It's free. It don't cost nothing for you to share somebody's post.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Especially when they start paying me for my posts, I be getting on their nerves. They be like, "Dang, G, you be posting all day." I said, "Girl, I'm trying to get to the thousands, the millions." The girl called me and told me, she said, "Gigi, it's no way that you shouldn't be making at least $1,000 a week on cash. I mean, or the Facebook. Man, Facebook send me a check every month for $96. I said I'm gonna keep working until I get to.
Hey, you got to check from Facebook.
Right?
I get every month for like a year now. They pay my cell phone bill. My cell phone bill $95.
And you go right in and you post with it. Like, this
Now you hear
is
me? I
sponsored by Facebook.
Hey, at the end of the day, do you know how hard it is to get people to hit that like button and that share button?
Well, they will be right. They'll be right next to you.
This what you gotta do.
And it's bad to say you can get somebody 10,000 miles to share your shit. You can get somebody from another state or anywhere. The dude that you see every day at the gas station. Oh man, I'm trying to wait till you get a little bit bigger, man. I seen what you was doing with your little comedy thing.
Yeah.
I don't even like that at all,
you gotta
man.
do videos. You have
Hey,
to.
hey, Gigi.
You gotta do videos because
Connect
videos
your Facebook. Connect your Facebook and your IG so that when you post videos,
they go to both.
And
they go to both.
Instagram just started paying me, so I got like $6 from them last week.
That's $6 count, baby.
Hey.
And I ain't got no blue check. I'm not about to be playing for no blue check.
I gotta say this, man, because
prove you're official.
We rapping, man. But for the comedians, man, what do y'all do? You got a couple comedians, not promoters on there. Might be soon to be promoted, but what are y'all doing to promote yourself and market yourself to get booked on these shows?
That's it. Social media and open mic.
Open mics. How many open mics do you go, GG, a week? Man,
I used to go all the time, but now I be like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I be on my superstar status for real. I ain't even gonna hold you. I be feeling like I'm beneath this right now. You know what I'm saying? I had my moments where I feel like Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers used to go to this one little club, a hole in the wall, to work out her jokes at. My thinking and your thinking, which I've grown a lot as an adult, to say that's how I feel or that's my truth. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say whatever works for you, all that type of stuff to negate what you saying and make it seem like what you saying ain't true, ain't fact or whatever. We all got opinions or whatever. But I feel like when people say I'm working out jokes, I just feel like that's corny to me. I mean, I'm just saying it's corny to me because I feel like if you funny, you funny. You can get better. But when you first come out the gate, you come out with your confidence or whatever, and you find your niche or whatever, you find your little lane or whatever, just to go up there and say things that you think people gonna laugh at and not being original, being your original self. I don't know why he keep trying to sit up that phone holder is sleepy. You keep trying to sit. That junk keep dozing off on you.
God,
I told you, I'm like you. I'm trying to get this TikTok. I'm trying to get this TikTok money. I'm just like you. I'm trying to get this TikTok money.
Okay. So you said,
right.
so you said it's not to your original self to go to multiple open mics.
No, not to go all the time. Once you get to a certain level, you're not gonna be doing a whole bunch of open mics. Once you get to a certain level, you're gonna want to get booked and paid. If a person can keep getting you free, like I'll pick one spot that I go to on a regular, only one spot. I'm not going all around the DMV doing open mics everywhere. I'm not doing that. Because if you got one spot that you go to and you building up the people are coming to see you, granted, it's only one spot. It ain't the whole world. You know what I'm saying? But you got that one spot where you feel comfortable that you can get your feet wet and do what you want to do. And then you just keep promoting yourself on your social media, giving your, like what I do, I give out, I got business cards that I give to people. And people will call me and say, oh, I got a show coming up and book me or whatever. Or somebody told me about you or somebody saw you. Like, I've never really called nobody to get on their show. I probably should. But because my issue is I didn't grow up wanting to be a comedian. I didn't grow up thinking that I want to be a comedian. I want to be rich and famous. I want to do this, that, and the third. The only thing happened with me was I went to a comedy club. This guy wanted to take me out. So I went to see my cousin, baby father, godfather at a comedy show. So when he went up, when I got there, before he got up, when I went up there, I got there late. So when you get late to a comedy show, the comedian want to joan on you and talk about you. Because I'm like, everywhere I go, I sit up in the front. So if I'm sitting up the front wherever I go and I ended up being late, I had to use the bathroom. So I got up to go use the bathroom. I said, I know he's going to talk about me, but I'm going to talk about him because I was drunk. He started talking about me, so I started talking about him. So we joined on each other, going back and forth. And the security came over and put me out the club.
Damn.
So I got bounced out the club. So I was like, this what I say. I say, look, it don't take no time to talk about my outfit. Yeah, I got on a little rabbit. You know, it say rabbit in the label. My coat ain't trying to be nothing but a rabbit. It say it's a rabbit right here. Like, why you trying to join on my clothes? Why you? Because people spend all day. You like, I'm gonna kill them at the comedy show, and then you get to the comedy show and they join on your outfit and make you feel this small because everybody laughing at you, which I think is no talent. So I said, well, check this out. I go down there, you know, Godfather came outside and Godfather said, if you think you funny, Gigi, come on down to Rose's Dream, I'll put you on. So I went down to Rose's Dream that Wednesday. Of course, they ain't laugh at me because I didn't know what I was doing. So I kept going. Every Wednesday, kept going. And then I started talking to comedians. Then I got the comedy Bible. And I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, because I'm a Gemini, jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying?
God damn. Why you got to say you're a Gemini?
I'm a Gemini, baby, all day, every day.
That's the worst sign. That's the worst sign.
I mean, I wouldn't tell people that because
I gotta cut you off. We finished the story right there.
So that's why I did it. So then I started, but then I started doing it. Then they started booking me. They started paying me. I thought I can make some money. Okay. My first show was only $20. Book me for $20. Wow, but I feel good about that. So then I kept doing them. The money kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was doing it for the money after a while. But then I kind of like fell in love with it after a while. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, I think I like this.
So you in the Oxon Hill area. So you do PG to Baltimore to DC, or you do broader?
I be everywhere.
You be everywhere?
I just did a show in New York a couple weeks ago. I do Virginia. I just did a show with John Cena came in from California. I don't know if you know John Cena Dixon, but she booked the Arlington Draft House. We did a show there. And I just was doing shows. I didn't perform at the DC Improv, but I used to always go to their little open mics and go down there.
Okay.
Love that. But it's very, very, very hard to get on the DC Improv stage. It's extremely hard.
Oh my God.
So I just do, people book me mainly for birthday parties and retirement parties, wedding renewal ceremonies, stuff like that. They book me for, pay me. My church booked me to do it, with the two churches that I belong to. They booked me at I've been doing churches mainly churches.
Okay, nothing wrong with the churches because they do extra ties. But
I was fortunate. I feel like I was fortunate in the beginning to be told, number one, don't ever sleep with nobody to get on a TV show. Don't ever do that. Because somebody that did that, he ain't put on the show. I said if it was me, I would have probably been in jail. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Number two, work on your craft. So what I would do is I would sit when I do an open mic. I would sit my camera on the table and record myself. So I never wrote nothing down, never did anything or nothing like that. But then I would write it after I perform. Like I change a word here and there. And then, okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And run with that. But the guy that I was working with when they had Laugh Out Loud at Club Elite back in the day, Eddie Bryant, he told me about the Comedy Bible. And I bought the Comedy Bible. And once I bought the Comedy Bible, which they say ain't no cookie cutter way of doing comedy or whatever, ain't no one way to do it, nothing. But it was like a little something to give me feedback on if I did a show and I bombed or whatever, or I did a dang laugh right here. But they might laugh right there. So I did a lot of work. Like I was going to comedy shows, open mics, at least 7 days a week, at least. For the first 2 years of my comedy career.
Damn, 17 years, a long time.
Yeah, for the first 2. You know what I mean? I wasn't playing. I was here, there, everywhere. But then it was like people was expecting you to be there. You know what I'm saying? You want to book this person, but you expect for me to come every Wednesday for free. But you want to book this little corny person over here.
No, they want to get you working for free.
No, I don't like that type of stuff. But at the same time, I see why, people do certain things. So I was hosting my own room. I had a room at the little Chinese joint. It was called Tipping for Laughs. So if the comedians was funny, you threw dollars at them, or you gave them dollars. So I would walk around. I charged the men $10, and the ladies was free. and it was an open mic. So people used to come because they know they're like, yeah, Gigi, when I come down to your room, I always make at least a couple dollars for gas or give me something to eat or something, you know, because a lot of these people be struggling comics. Like they feel like I'm funny, I'm gonna be rich tomorrow, but a lot of times it's not gonna be that. So it turns into basically a job. I've been doing hair for 32 years. So I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
So I do hair during the day, and then I do comedy, you know, at night on the weekends or whatever.
Wait a minute. What you say? You're what stylist?
I do hair.
Hair,
I'm a
hair.
Okay.
a hairstylist. Yeah, I'm a hairstylist. Yeah, so I do hair during the day. So that compensates for a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
But can I say this, man? I gotta know my man, Lord Isaac's origin genre. Man, how did you get in this fucked up game called comedy, man? Because it's depressing. How did you get into this depressing game, man? It's depressing, man. I can't get nobody to support me, nigga. Except for my parents. How do you get in this depressing game? I thought about jumping off the Bay Bridge. That's why I got the comedy.
Oh, well, that's one of the only bridges you can jump off of over here. So I believe you.
People know, man.
Like it helps if you already were depressed. So like, first thing I started at this spot. It was a black-owned soul food spot, which is now a hookah lounge. And it's like,
what's just the name of the hookah spot? What's the name of the hookah spot?
I'm not putting them out there. I don't fuck with them like that. It's like the spot used to be there.
Baltimore is only so many open mics. Let's be real about it.
Yeah, because most of the Baltimore open mics that have existed is like the Port
House, and
that's the thing. Magoobies is in Towson. So, like the Port, they do open mics every now and then, but then it's like they'll do a competition, but they're bringer shows. So it's not even really like they do open mics all the time. They'll do them like once in a while, and you gotta get on the list to do them.
You said what?
Magoobies doesn't really do open mics. They do competitions every month, but those are bringer shows. So you got to bring people because they'll give you time, but you'll get more time based on.
No, you can book Magoobies. All the comedy shows, comedy clubs are bookable.
Yeah, they're bookable. Yes,
you can book them yourself.
Yeah, but I was just talking about the open mic scene.
Let that brother speak about the Baltimore open mic scene.
Yeah, I'm just speaking on that. Like Magoobies, of course, is bookable, and then they have like a Wits End, which is their bar and stuff like right next to Magoobies. That's where they have open mics at on that side. So some people go there to do open mics, but like in Baltimore itself, there are very few open mics because it either depends on the person promoting it or the crowd they're promoting to. I performed in dive bars. I performed in places they didn't even know comedy was happening. So it was like poor planning altogether. And then trying to get comedy to stay in the areas like, especially in Baltimore, because most of the comedians that do book there, once they find a spot, like Gigi say, they will stay in that one spot because there's no point of going to like 6-7 places and you just entertaining like here or there people. But if you go somewhere and you find a crowd like, hey, these people come back here frequently, I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna make this my homestead and then work from there. That's a good thing to have. Like, cause some of the ones out in the county, some of them go like further and further out in the county. Like Give a Hoot is in Gaithersburg. That's a drive. You got to already be in the area or close to there or want to travel.
Hold up, stop right there, man. Because I gotta say this, man. When I did comedy, I only been doing comedy a year and some change, right?
Right.
I've been doing a year and a change, and I had to go all the way to the Bel Air. I'm in Delaware now, but I'm from Harford County, right?
Okay.
So I did it in Bel Air, and then I went to my man Corey Chris. Corey Chris in DC. He had a little open mic at Tacoma Park Station Tavern or whatever that shit.
Yeah, Tacoma Station Tavern.
Yeah. I went out there and he put me on my first show. I'm like, oh, yo, you the dopest, and right. So then I worked then I went to Abingdon for my second show, right? But I gotta say this. A lot of people, I gotta say this. Being a comedian is like the same nigga to be at the beach, right? With the scanner, the metal scanner, they're trying to find
the metal
shit.
detector.
The metal detector is trying to find shit because this is not it's not a profitable thing where you're gonna say, man, my first year I'm gonna stop doing my job and do this.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? It's just a lot
Yeah.
of it's unrealistic goals about this comedy game, right? But
Period.
you know
Man,
what I mean?
pick it up
But
with Rob.
I'm gonna be Kevin Hart. I'm gonna be Kevin Hart the first go around, and I'm gonna get picked up.
It took Kevin Hart 20 years.
20
That's
years.
what they
So
forget.
I took this shit as this is free therapy, right? A lot of my shit is self-deprecating. It's a lot of it is the real truth about me, right? And it's therapy for me to keep on going about my life. So I don't gotta pay the $150 for counseling. You know what I mean? Mr. 505, though, I'm the most self-deprecating fat nigga he ever met. You know what I mean? And that's the truth about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about my shortcomings more than a lot of niggas gonna talk about the shortcomings.
Shortcomings.
Because I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck what nobody thinks about me. As long as my wife happy with me, because I give her the LBC, the little black cock that could. You know what I mean? As long as she happy with it, I'm good. You know what I mean? So I don't care what nobody else would do care about me, but I love the writing process, like LA talk about. He talk about loving comedy. A lot of people that get into it love the comedy part. I remember the first time I watched comedy, right? I watched Mr. Bojangles tap dance like a motherfucker. He tap danced like this was his last show, Mr. Bojangles tap dance. And he had a smile on his face. I said, this gotta be comedy. Then I watched JoJo Dancer. Then I watched Harlem Nights with my grandma. Then I watched the Raw and Delirious, and I watched Martin Lawrence when he got on his first TV show. I said, this is the greatest shit I ever seen in my life, right? But you got to come from the part of knowing what level you at. You know, it's a lot of people unrealistic goals. You might get that TikTok and make you 1 million plus followers, right? But you still got to put the work in it.
So
you got to put the work
that's
in.
The whole thing about it. It's not comedy. Is you could blow up, but it might take it. Yeah, you got to maintain it, and it's going to take you some time. But it's all about what is your real end goal. You know what I'm saying? What is your real end goal? Are you comfortable just doing open mics and getting booked here and there for a show here and there, or do you really want to make comedy your job? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm trying to really make comedy my job, so I go hard in this shit. You know,
I appreciate you what you said, man. Chow Bout, man. I don't want to cut you off, but man, you said Chow Bout said on LA show, he said, man, I'm trying to work for a special.
Yeah, because it could be done, bro. Like right now, it's too easy. We got shit like Tubi, all kinds that you could book a nice venue. You know what I'm saying? Get a good crowd in there and shoot you a special with some good hard-hitting comedians. You know what I'm saying? You book your comedians that you feel like is going to be the strongest and see if they down to do a special with you and do that shit and present it to Tubi. It's not hard, bro. They got shit on Tubi. The nigga got shot. He had on one beard, and then when they trying to help him, the nigga had on a whole nother beard.
Man, they stuff filmed on the back of iPhone 8s, man. I don't know how they get
that shit real because Chow Bout. A lot of people don't know Lil Rel's on Tubi doing this newest special.
Yeah, they got a lot of specials. They got a lot of specials on Tubi. That's all I watch is Tubi.
Yeah, they move a lot of stuff over there.
There's a lot of comedy specials, stand-up comedy specials on there.
Yeah, of motherfuckers I never even heard of before.
And they corny. Some of them corny as I don't know what, but they on there.
They corny, but I tell you what, once they get on there and they start playing them commercials in that goddamn special while people look at it, guess what they get? Hey,
money.
But that's my point. My point is you don't even have to. When he was talking about being funny earlier, it's a lot of people that's not even funny that's getting paid to do comedy. I see him almost every day.
But think about how many more people gonna watch it if everybody is funny.
Yeah, they should be. I want everybody to be funny. Trust me. I grew up listening to Red Fox and Robin Harris in the car on tape. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on a Red Bull that took my mother car keys, sitting in the car listening to a tape. I've been loving comedy. I love when I go to a comedy show. I forget I'm the comedian. I be laughing harder than anybody in the joint. I be cracking up. I be enjoying myself. I don't be in there critiquing people and saying who funny, who not funny or whatever. But because, like I said, I do head. That's what I watch all day. Tubi all day. I watch Tubi all day long. You hear me? All day. And they got a lot of stand-up specials on there. And I watch them. Some of them funny, some of them not. I don't take nothing from nobody that's not funny. I don't. I'm just saying, you don't always have to be funny for real. I mean, not to everybody. You ain't gonna be funny to everybody anyway. It's always gonna be somebody that don't like you or talk about you.
Sounding like a co-host, you know what I mean? Man, go ahead and do what you gotta do, man. I gotta pee. Go ahead and the show, man.
Do what? I am not gonna no
He
no
just
hey
did
man,
that.
hey, I'm gonna tell you what, this is him. So, but what I will say is this. So you're in Baltimore, Mr. Isaac.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. You have depressed the shit out of me about Baltimore. You have depressed the shit out of me, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Baltimore being a major city, and I guess you know what? Take it back. Maybe you didn't depress me. Maybe I need to think about how blessed I might be in a more blessed situation than, because
You might be.
there is a open mic. There is at least one open mic every night except for Saturday in the Nashville area. Every night. So you have an
'Cause
opportunity to get on stage. Matter of fact, on Tuesdays, there's 4 different open mics, and they are all scheduled out to you can make all 4 of them in the same night.
nice.
On Tuesdays, there's an open mic every night except for Saturday nights, and that is just so. By you saying there's only hit and miss things of that nature, that
It
right
is
there is
because
just
I'm sorry.
that's depressing to me.
Because it's like Baltimore in S, there aren't that many mics, but like every other surrounding county or so forth, they have mics. It's like you got to actually go out to find them. And
Well, do
like,
you drive? Do you drive
yes, I,
out?
I do drive. Yes, I have no problem traveling.
You
I've
know how
done
many
that.
miles on my
That's
truck?
what I'm doing. Like one of my favorite
I be hitting
places
the
to go
road.
to. Oh yeah, I absolutely been hitting the road. Like the last place that I went, like the furthest I went to this year was Virginia, and that was just this year. Because outside
From
of that, I've
Baltimore?
gone. Yeah,
The furthest I went to was Ohio, from
nice.
Oxford Hill, Maryland. Like that's how New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Kentucky,
Oh yeah.
uh, wherever I was just going everywhere. Every day I would, me and my girlfriend, bitch, you about to be rich and famous. Let's go. I got the gas. You get the hotel. We was gone. That's why I say if you really, 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 really about it, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta get on the road. So it's a website called DCstandup.com. I tell
Yeah, I think
everybody
I still have that one saved. Hold up.
you still got that? Who got that one? Who got it?
He
I
Yeah,
said,
think he's froze. I think he's
yeah.
froze.
Oh no, hold up.
DCstandup.com.
Yeah, it's still a site. I have that saved in my
Yeah, so that's
bookmarks.
the list of all the open mics in the DMV for like almost every night of the week. You
yeah,
can go to any one of them and sign up, and you know what I mean, and get
Oh
in.
yeah, I've definitely gone out to DC and made a couple mics at a time just to see the
Man, you can
area.
start your own. Get you a room. All you gotta do is walk in the club, ask them, look, what's your slow night? Ask them what they slow night is, whatever club by your house. What's a slow night? You know what I'm saying? There ain't really too many people coming in there. I got a couple people I'm gonna bring in here for y'all. See if you can negotiate a budget. That's what I did. You negotiate a budget. They might give you free food and drink for the comics. They may give you a amount of money. I used to do Fast Eddie's. Fast Eddie's gave me a $500 budget for the comedian. I would take 100 and then I just book whoever and get them whatever they want. That lasted for a while. Then, like I said before that, I was doing my tipping for last thing. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if it don't make dollars, it don't make no sense. Because at the end of the day, you might be banking on being rich and famous one day doing comedy, but you got to eat today. Like I know Bama's out here right now that's married with kids, telling their wife they can't work because they trying to do this comedy thing. I be looking at them like,
Man, I go to work. I'm writing jokes while I'm at work.
I had another job I was doing. I was working with Melwood with this unsighted girl, taking her around from 9 to 3, hanging out with her. picking her up. Then I would leave her and go to the shop at 4:00 and do hair. Then I got a comedy show at 8:00 at night. 3 in one day. 3 jobs in one day.
You
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
All right, you're hearing it, right? You're hearing it, Mr. Fox.
Hey,
you're hearing
hey,
it, right?
I want to make
Okay,
sure.
all right.
I want to make sure.
Let me start it for you.
Let
me start it for you. I'm gotta say this, man. Mr. 505 is a Mexican. He's Jamaican. Ain't nobody in the world got more jobs than Mr. 505. Before I say this about my co-host, aka sort of like a co-host for Mr. LA, Josh, Preston, something like a co-host. Go ahead, man. Say all the jobs you got, nigga. Because I don't think niggas.
I'm not even gonna go into them. I'm not even gonna go into my jobs. I got it because I know Mr. Preston caught that just like I caught that. You just not gonna skip over the fact if you said that this person was unsighted, because I want to make sure that I heard unsighted. That means that they blind, because you just not gonna skip over that.
She don't like to be called. She don't like to be called blind. She likes to be called unsighted.
All right. So
she looking for extra points in Scrabble. That's all the hell that is.
She live in Upper Marlboro. She bougie.
I just want to make sure that I heard unsighted, because my grandmama was blind, and now I'm gonna be able to tell folks that my grandmama was unsighted, and I have just learned something tonight, because I learn something every time I get on this podcast, every time. So tonight I have learned from you, Mrs. Wong. I'm sorry, I won't disrespect your husband, Mrs. Wong. I have learned the word unsighted, because I needed to know that. But as far as my and I have learned that she fry fish sandwiches, do hair, walk around with unsighted people. Hey, that is exciting to hear. Yeah, I got a couple of regular jobs. I own a business.
Go ahead and say it, man. You sound like a host, man. I'm gonna let you.
What's the name of the business?
Go ahead.
I have a mechanic shop called 505 Auto. You can look that up. I have a mechanic shop that I own, an auto repair. I do everything from foreign vehicles to body work. I also drive trucks. I'm also a certified welder as well. And I do comedy, but I don't cook fish sandwiches, and I can't braid hair, nothing like that. I can't, but I just can't. It's just something about if I had some dude in the middle of my legs let me braid his hair, I think that's gonna be a problem.
You know, I can teach you, because I was a cosmetology instructor. I worked at the hair school. I got my cosmetology, my senior cosmetology license,
I just feel like that's gonna be a problem. But
I can teach you.
Especially if you got music playing, and then that one song comes on, you can't never hear it again. My hair.
I'm not exactly. I'm not one of them people that's talking about I'm a certified massage therapist or nothing like that, because that's that's what they do. They rubbing on dudes, and I don't want to do that. Pause. I thank everybody for being on this show tonight. I have learned so much tonight. This has been so creative, and shout out to TikTok for this game stick that they gave me, and I'm gonna keep on playing this game stick. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that. I'm just trying to get my Super Mario Brothers on.
I know.
Definitely see you hustling.
Yeah, hey, I am telling you, I am trying to sell these game sticks, because at the end of the day, I got babies I gotta feed. So I want y'all to know that these game sticks have 40,000 games on them. I want to make sure that y'all know that. And I am sponsored by Entice the Wine. It is a TAC infused wine. And I want y'all to know that it is a black-owned wine company. I'm gonna go ahead and send that plug out real quick. Don't worry, I'm gonna let Chow about it. I'm gonna make him take a picture with the bottle this weekend. When he comes this weekend, he gonna have to take a picture with the bottle.
Let's do it.
I pray. Hey,
hit the J. You smoke weed, don't you?
Do I? I definitely do not smoke weed. I don't even really drink. I don't.
You sound high.
Man, I'm high off life. But no, I don't get out.
Gotta look high too.
But I'm definitely not. I'm just sitting here trying to get this Super Mario Brothers on. I am currently welcome to the warp zone right now. I can turn the camera around. But I asked Chow about, hey, I don't know if you looked at any of them pictures, brother, but I'm just saying this now for Rod because I know he over there playing with his phone. Hey, if y'all don't mind, please don't hunch the bottle of wine when I give it to you because y'all friend Malcolm Franklin. I don't know if y'all looked at them pictures on. He definitely hunched my wine bottles.
Uh-oh.
I would pray that y'all don't do that. Yes, yeah, he done that. Please don't hunch to entice the wine bottles. Don't get faded and X-rated with the bottles. Please and thank you.
Man, I appreciate you. Sound like a co-host, man. But I gotta say this, man.
What's that, brother?
All you just said, man. You got more jobs than a nigga got 8 kids, man. And you don't got 8 kids, man. And
I don't have 8 kids, but brother, at the end of the day, I'm just like everybody on here. I really want comedy be my primary thing. That this is what I do. So I
Exactly.
literally just like I'll tell you, I didn't took a bunch of losses when it comes to this comedy thing. I didn't took a bunch of financial losses, but I also know that I have made some great friends. I've done some great networking. So therefore, when I win, it's gonna be a team of people that want to see me win. Because hey, I've done good business. And like I say, doing good business goes a long, long way. It goes a long way. When people want to fool with you, because that's at the end of the day, a bad reputation, you can't never shake that. You can't
Not at all.
you can't ever shake a bad reputation, but when you do good with people and people genuinely know you're a good person, they gonna be all right with you when you win, because the haters still gonna hate anyway. As long as they ain't family members, they gonna do what they gotta do. Family members gonna hate on you the worst. They are not gonna feel you that somebody else says, oh, they doing good. They can't say, hey, they can't
That's
say
my
you doing
cousin.
what.
That's
Yeah,
my cousin.
exact. You don't become cut. It's your little comedy thing to somebody else validate you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
that
hear you
shit
doing.
real,
I
Damn
hear
man.
right.
you doing your little comedy thing, but
I
That
hear
shit
you
real.
doing your little comedy thing,
That
yep.
shit real.
So,
That shit
so
real.
LA, you just
My little
produce shows. You
comedy
don't do
thing.
comedy.
Say
yeah,
what?
yeah, but
You just produce shows. You don't do comedy.
No, I do
oh,
comedy as well. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
you
do it.
do.
I
Oh,
do it
okay.
all. Yeah,
Oh,
I was like Mr. 505. I had to had people who didn't want to like book me on shows. I was like, well, I just do my own show. You get the people like
exactly.
he gonna do his own show, and
That's
then
right.
now it's getting where I'm doing shows everywhere now, and now I'm getting booked for every show everywhere. Now there's
Now
people that are
everybody
like,
like,
damn, I wish I was not so stupid and making fun of him. And
hey,
I
I
knew
now
you
literally,
gonna make it.
yeah, I'm doing
I
open mics every
I
other
literally,
week, once a month
I
or
called you
whatever.
twice.
I'm selling plasma.
man, hey,
No, you didn't.
I literally went from okay, I couldn't get booked to 120 days later, I was at the Premier Comedy Club in Nashville.
Look at that.
120, 4 months later, 4 months later, and from not being okay, I'm gonna do my own show, and hey, okay, I can't get in, y'all don't want to let me play in y'all game. That's all right. I got a couple $100. Let me go ahead and show you how I can put this together here. I've always told that front shit was punk shit anyway. So you ain't got to front me a damn thing. I'll go out here and sell my own dope and do it my way. And then you can't
Right.
tell me nothing. And I'm going to put my name on everything. And they might not like my name on everything, but guess what? You can't take it from me because it's mine. And I called them nice Christian white folks and I made it legal. And I copyrighted it. That way, it ain't none of that. I'm gonna take that because I went on and copyrighted with them nice Christian white folks. That way, I can sue your goddamn ass if you take it from me.
That shit real, man. But I gotta say this, man. People gotta want to network, man. And like Chop I was talking about, man. You gotta use this internet because that's your best friend now, man.
Yeah.
Period.
Mhm.
That shit your best friend. You know what I mean? My first show, I gotta say this. Corey Chris, DC, my boy Spoon, Tony Spoon, Antonio Spoon, aka Stewart. I don't know what the fuck his last name. I think that was his last name.
Let's
But
do it.
yeah, that nigga right now, I call him right now. This nigga will sit on the phone with me. Hey Rod, let's punch this shit up. Ain't a lot of niggas from back in the day, they got 10 plus years in, gonna sit on the phone with nobody with a year plus. Yo, I can help you punch this shit up. If I was you, I'll do this. If I was you, Not a lot of people.
He tell me all the time. He be like, Gigi, if you don't use that, I'm gonna use it. I be like, boy, I don't use everything.
There's just a lot of people gonna help you punch it up, but you gotta want to take that advice. And I'm okay with taking that advice because I know I'm not the perfect comedian. I'm not nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Mr. 505 gave me my second black crowd, right? Because the white people love me, man. I'm Wayne Brady Monster Drag shit. Pause. You know what I mean? But they give me a lot of opportunities. You know what I mean? LA, they give me a lot of opportunities. I love these white people. Let me say that. But Mr. 505, yo, for this podcast, yo, come on out. You sure, nigga? You sure? I came out there. I had a good time. My family had a good time. So I appreciate him for that, man. I told him that, man, because like the black crowd, I don't like to talk about. I like to talk about my current state. In my current state, I'm happy. I got a beautiful wife. I got a beautiful kids. So I got grown man comedy. I'm not gonna go too much in my past, but I'm gonna go a little bit in my past, but I'm not gonna go all the way in my past. You ain't gonna get a Def Comedy Jam special out of me. I'm not gonna do the RNSJ. So that's the problem with now the current state of the DMV area. Sometimes you gotta be black. I'm not always black. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You do not.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter where you at, what you have to do is you have to be relatable. You have to be yourself and you have to be relatable to the people. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn if you're in a room full of purple people. You know what I'm saying? You better talk about some shit that they're gonna be able to understand. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, that's the demographic of comedy. Like every comedian that I've studied, they try their best to relate to the people or even letting the people know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Your comedy could be the type of comedy where you just letting people know what type of person you are and the things that you done been through in life. And there's going to be a couple of people in that crowd that's going to understand the situation that you've been through. You know what I mean? Or at least part of it. So, shit, every time I open my mouth, I feel like I could make a special. And that's with 15 minutes. God damn it.
That's what Rodney Curry said when I asked him when I first started doing comedy. I said, Rodney, help me write some jokes. Help me. He was like, Gigi, who are you? I said, what you mean? He's like, who are you? I said, I'm a wife. I'm a mother. All right then. I'm a hairstylist. You know, so you coming from a place, like you said, of who you are and let people know who you are. And you can make it relatable because a lot of times people think they the only ones going through certain stuff. But then when you talk about it,
hold on, Gigi. Let me be devil advocate.
What?
Let me say, it's nigga comedy and it's black man comedy.
Man, comedy is.
Hold on. Let me explain. LA, let me explain it.
You could explain it.
Black comedy, nigga comedy. Nigga comedy is 45.
Let me ask you, did you listen to the video that I sent you? Any of the videos that I sent you?
I couldn't get into it.
That's why you talking to me like that. See, I gave you some insight. I gave you some insight on me. If you would have watched it, your conversation would be a little bit different.
YouTube didn't go through. It didn't go through.
And then the other two I sent you because I sent you 3.
I watched the latest one you gave it to me. But it is a difference. It is a difference. Like D.L. Hughley, I call it grown comedy.
You call it what? What kind of comedy?
Grown comedy.
Grown comedy?
Black sector is grown comedy. You look at Deion Cole, is grown comedy, but he had to get to that level to do grown comedy. It is certain comedy you do on the chilling circuit. You gotta pander, really heavily pander to the black community where it's borderline Sambo tap dancing. I believe.
I don't think you have to pander as much, so much as like if you pander, they're gonna catch on that you really don't sympathize with that. You're just kind of saying it because you know a few people there doing it. Like as long as it's like don't have it come off as pandering. Like you don't have to.
No, not pandering.
Understand all of it. Yeah, because I was like pandering. They'll catch on to that real quick.
Not pander, but you gotta. If you talk about going to the doctor, you're like, okay.
Bro, you got to look at these dudes like these social media influencers, bro, that started off. All they was doing was making reels and videos,
Yeah.
and now they on multi-city tours, bro. And it's not because they super funny or whatever. It's because all of these different races of people know them from online, and they want to be able to say, "Yo, I seen Desi Bakes in person. Yo, I seen Gaitlin Robinson in person. Yo, because they be packing these rooms, bro. Like,
but let me say this:
we can do the same thing.
But Josh Johnson ain't gonna pack out Baltimore.
I disagree.
I disagree with that.
He definitely.
I'm gonna say. You think
he packed out Philly?
I'm gonna say blacks. Y'all say blacks. You think he's gonna pack out a black crowd? Josh Johnson comedy.
Yes.
Style?
I believe he can because I've seen and the way he tells stories. I do believe he can.
Yeah.
No, it ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be all black.
Who you saying
this? Josh Johnson.
I don't even know who that is.
So
he may bring the black crowd.
I have personal experience with Josh. Josh is gonna move wherever he go. And Josh is good in any city that he goes to. Because he's got a cult following. And that cult following that follows Josh.
You don't understand. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, you saying is he gonna be able to sell out of a black room?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a people. It's gonna be a lot of blacks there.
Not black people.
Niggas.
Oh, now ain't gonna be no. Now hold on.
I don't think he would perform in a room with niggas because what's that like 200 people?
So when you deal with stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you what. It's a better way to say that. People that read books and people that don't read books.
Go ahead.
People that read books and people that don't read books.
And so who you want to appeal to? Because I could care less if it's people that read books or not. My thing is, why? So you only want to sell out black rooms? Is that what you're saying?
No, not me.
No.
I'm talking about Rod.
No, I don't want to sell out Rod. I like mixed rooms because they understand my style. I don't cater to. I just feel like I grew up. Let me say this. I grew up in the projects, right? But
so did I.
So everybody does that, but I don't cater to that. I grew up in the projects, but I also grew up in the middle class with my dad. Not middle class, but suburban a little bit, right? So now that I'm not in that thing, and I changed my life, and I got married. I talk about married shit. I talk about children. I talk about my weight gain and struggling with that. That shit don't fit. And what I'm currently stayed at. 20-year-old me, and I can do all kind of like, fuck this bitch. I got gonorrhea and it felt like Vietnam. I can do that. You know what I mean? But I'm not in that state of mind now.
I'm confused.
I can't do that camera
do you know it's people out here that do comedy for a living and make hundreds of $1,000s and you don't even know their names?
Yeah, a lot of people is.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them doing that.
So why would black people being funny in a black room even?
I said this, GG. Black rooms for me right now, right? You cannot. It's a lot of comedy. I feel like personally as a black man, I think you say it's not true or not true, but you got to talk about some. Like, man, I got a dog, 2 dogs.
Man, what black crowd hurt you? Let's get.
That's a good question.
I gotta know. Okay,
I'm asking because I gotta work harder because I'm light skinned. So what hurt you?
It's not black that hurt me. It's just what I seen, man. The black room, like I said, when I went to Tennessee. And Mr. 505 put me in there. I was like, yo, these niggas take different out here.
So I'm gonna say this. When you came to do my show, this is the thing. A lot of times when people come to shows, it's a difference in open mics.
No,
and
I'm
people
not
that
open mic, but shows.
I'm like my boy in L.A. Just let me land with this real quick.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Though they are there for comedy. They are there to laugh. They are there. If you've been in a room where you are fighting the crowd that's full of liquor, you've had a bad host can kill your show before it even gets started. If you dealing with the football game that's on right now, a bunch of folks that's liquored up, high as a kite, powdered up. It's not your show. Your delivery can be to the level of Eddie Murphy and Raw, and it ain't gonna land because you dealing with a room full of powder heads and junkies.
Man,
so
I actually got a little story about that.
And guess what, Rod? I got something for that room too. I'm gonna fucking ball
if you've laced it, and I'm a promoter, Mr. Preston, I know he's a promoter as well. It's my job to put you in the. I don't want you to work hard. I want you to come in and I want you to work easy, baby. Cadillac style. I want you to be as comfortable as you can be when you walk in. I don't want you to look out in the crowd and see 25 wolf boogers and a bunch of gold teeth heifers that's out on it. It's a difference between working at bachelorette party crowd and a bunch of wolf boogers. This probably Miss Wong do hair, so she know what I'm talking about. Them girls that went through that breakup, and it's 5 friends and all of them, and ain't nothing but one of them married, and it's 4 of them that's single. That's gonna be different.
That's an improper fraction of friendship.
That's why you the host, nigga. That's why you the host. Keep on, man.
Because it definitely does.
But what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. So that's the difference. Your host can make your black room go like that. That's the easiest thing. Your host is gonna do that. Black rooms is they gonna make you funny. They might make you work a little bit extra harder than a white person. But at the end of the day, we already more entertaining than white people anyway.
Right.
That's just the reality of it. Because when they look up there, they want to say the N-word. That's what made Dave Chappelle so happy when he did the nigga family. Let's just say it like that. When he did all them, man, look here. That is what every 95% of all white people was already feeling. He just went ahead and put it out there, and that's why it popped. Because they was already feeling that anyway. He made it comfortable enough, and he made it cool to make it comfortable to say that. He made it cool. Okay, I've been feeling this way. I can laugh about this around the water cooler with my friend. But at the end of the day, your story, Rod, ain't no different than what a lot of people going on. We all got a little extra weight on us. I'm a little chubby here and there. The only one that's probably in fully good shape is Mr. Preston.
No, Preston,
I've been trying to lose my baby weight for 32 years.
I see that body. Pause. Mr. Preston look like you ready to wrestle John Cena, nigga. Pause, man.
Shit.
I've wrestled a couple John Cenas though. I haven't wrestled John Cena, but I wrestled a couple of them.
But I gotta say this though, man. It is. I feel like when it comes to these black rooms, I love Chow Bout. He was honest on the first when he did podcast. He was like, "Yo, I feel hard in the white rooms, but I feel like." I tell people this to the day, man. My writing right now, I'm coming from a family-oriented mindset, right? I got a family, I got 2 kids, I got 3 kids, 1 stepkid. And the struggle comedy or the R&J gonna blast me out. I got a lot of R&Js where I'm at right now. The physical comedian, you know what I mean? And they're gonna blow me out the water in the black rooms, right? Because a lot of niggas can't relate. And when I do go in my nigga bag, pause, when I go in my nigga bag when I talk about the child support payments and all that dumb shit. Oh, man, you shouldn't, you know what a black woman do to me? You shouldn't have had none in that bitch. Bitch, you shouldn't have had none in that bitch.
I've had rooms similar to that.
So you have a problem with the truth?
Yeah, man, you know me. I I gotta say this. You got hey yo.
That came out like a Maury question. Do you have a
Mr.
problem with the
505? You already know what I said I was going to do. I said, man, I was on them drugs. I was on the Percocet.
Oh my God. Do you
The
have a
Percocet
problem
made
with
me
the
nut.
truth?
The Percocet made me nut.
He sat up straight on the sofa when he said that.
You have a problem with the truth? You can tell he produces shows. He just get right to the question. He ain't trying to make a punchline with it. Do you have a problem with the truth? Because the truth gonna come out.
The Percocet made me nut. You know
He said he get therapy, right? So you was his therapist too. You was like, and how did that make you feel?
Hey, what can we do to help you appreciate the black love in the black room?
I got black love now. You know what I mean? But it took me.
I feel like comedy is live. Stand-up comedy is live in living color every time. When you stop looking for energy from the crowd and them to pet you on the back and say you're doing a good job and settle into yourself and just do it, you got 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you got. The only thing with put pressure on me is if you give me 15 minutes, I just got comfortable with 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take off running in a minute. I need at least 30 minutes. You feel me?
But you got to work in that 15. They give you 15. Can't run the light.
Run on. You feel me?
You know what I noticed though?
She gonna run the light. Watch.
LA. I gotta say this. LA and Adrian, even Child Bow or Isaac. Have you ever seen a woman like bomb?
Yes,
a woman bomb.
I see a lot of women support where I'm at. I never seen a woman bomb.
I have. I have. It's very rare that you see her bomb, but they do give her a lot more grace to continue than they would a guy.
I see a lot of.
But yeah, I have seen a woman bomb. They don't take it well when they do. Like it's not like saying.
At least they was listening.
Yeah, it's like if you go through and it doesn't go well, that's fine. But if they know they bomb, the one person I saw bomb, they left the room. I don't even think they said bye.
Okay, Isaac. So
I have seen a woman bomb. Yes.
Isaac, see, what was the? Give me a short, spark note of the jokes that made them bomb.
I don't even think it was the jokes that made them bomb so much as when they said the joke and they weren't getting the reaction they were looking for. They just kind of took digs at the crowd.
Did they get banned?
They just was a little dry. They was dry.
Did they get banned from the show?
No, they didn't get banned from the show. I seen them.
Okay, chop out.
I seen them try again, but it seemed like whatever they were doing there didn't work out. But I'm glad that they are still doing it. But that one time I was like, oh shit.
Okay, chop out. Let me know how did they bomb?
Oh, well, she pretty much bombed. She was going, it was an open mic, so she was going off of her notes or whatever that she had. But, she got her laughs and all of that, and then her laughs were dying down, so she got the light, and then she ran the light, and then kept running the light.
Oh,
and
damn.
With pretty much telling a story. At this point, she's just talking about her life because of these other accolades that she's had. LA, you know exactly who I'm talking about. She's running the light because of all of these things that she wants to talk about, and she has a book and she's done these things. But if she would have just came off when she got the light, it would have been cool. But in her mind, I'm telling you right now, she wasn't bombing. She was doing what she does. You know what I'm saying? But it was a comedy show. Everybody, like, you did your jokes, and then after you ran out of the jokes that you had, then you want to start telling your story about all of these accolades, like why people should have been paying you more attention, but you didn't she ran the light like 2 times. Like,
Jesus. When do you just pull out the police flashlight and just start working up closer?
Well, I think what ended up having to happen was LA ended up having to like walk right up to the stage, like, and just look at her, and then she finally came off.
That's what I gotta do sometimes.
She was trying to redeem herself.
Trying,
man, redeem yourself at the next mic.
She was just
bow out gracefully. Try again.
She was more so just trying to keep going with this story that she was telling about her life, but like it was, she didn't know how to close it off. I guess you know what I'm saying. Like,
you gotta get on with an opener and you gotta have a closer. When they give me the light, I already got a closer. I already got something I said they gonna laugh at. So So when you give me the light, if I'm in the middle of something, or if it's something, because I don't really time myself like that. I try to, but it's hard to time myself. I'm not gonna run the light. I'm not. I might stop like a minute before, but not go through it. I'm not gonna do that because that takes away from somebody else's time. And I don't like when people do that. When they be on the mic.
That's why I like LA. He tells us, I'm gonna give you the light at 2 minutes. When you got 2 minutes left, I'm gonna give you the light.
Yeah. So when I get the light, I wrap up. As soon as I get the light, I wrap up.
I'm used to getting the light and there's like 1 minute left, which is like awkward. Cause I'm just like, I only got 1 minute left. 2 minutes, I can go like, all right, let me move to this next one.
What you about to say, man?
Well, I say with the person that was going over the light and stuff, it's one of those things where they only do open mics. These some of these comedians, they're only good for open mics. They're not good for all these other shows.
Okay,
so
break that down. You talking fast, nigga. Let me
when
know
they
what
do an
you
open
mean.
mic, that's their show. Okay, they're the star of the show on their open mic, so that's why they got to go up there and do that stuff. I mean, I had to tell a person, I told them straight up, yo, this ain't your show. We've got a freaking real show coming after this open mic.
Because you got to respect the light. You got to respect the format. Everybody got to get their stuff out the way. They've been working on the show. You up here thinking it's you the closer. Like if you open or last, you get your stuff going, and then let the next person go up. Like open mic is just a hellscape. You can run the light. What they gonna do? Tell you can't come back to this Arby's anymore? You're not exactly banned from an open mic. You'll just show up again.
No, I got banned. I got banned
Let me just finish on what I say. It's because I run a strict. I'm sure y'all can see right now that LA runs a pretty strict comedy show.
I can tell by your background you run a strict comedy show.
Right, I really do. And the problem is there's people around here that don't do it. They'll let you go 20 minutes. They'll let you. I say, yo, my open mic starts at 8. Be there by 7:45 if you want to sign up. If it's 8 o'clock and you're not there, and you come in at 8:30, 8:45, you're not getting on my show. Period. But yet these other open mics will let you go on the. Doesn't matter. You can come in hour, 2 hour late and still do the show. Not on my show. And everybody's all LA's all this. I am very strict. Also, when it comes to black shows, if your show supposed to start at 8, start at 8. 8:15 the latest. The problem is these black shows be starring an hour and a half, 2 hours later. And because of that, everybody's drinking, everybody's drunk. So when the host starts coming in,
I've done a few shows like that where they wanted us to come in early, and then I'm like, they didn't even have a format. That was the wild part. It was like the headliner didn't even show up yet. Like everybody else was showing up as they were.
So
I'm glad. Oh, we're gonna have you go up first. I was like, what the fuck?
I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this, man. But my man, Mr. 505, I don't even think he's black, man.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. He don't like black shows. He don't think 505 is black.
This nigga work like a military cat, man. He had this show complete. I never been to LA, Josh, Preston show, but this nigga, Mr. 505, I was like, yo, hey babe, be out the side. I'm ready to go. You know, Mr. 5 got 5 guy on me. He said, yo, you didn't take no pictures, nigga. I said, nigga, I thought you was done. You know what I mean? But go ahead, man.
No, so I do when I say this, I'm not being a smart I'm trying to stay cleaner. I'm not trying to be a smart, but I do have my comics to come early for shows. Why? Because you just heard me say I have my videographer and my photographer there. What is he gonna do? If you don't have a headshot when you get to a show, I'm gonna make sure you get headshots when you leave. Okay. We gonna do. We're gonna do drone and aerial shots because we do have a drone in the team. So they're gonna do drone. We're gonna do videos. We're gonna do all this prior to the show because you're already loose. You're gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna feel good. We're gonna do all this prior to the show because you might.
505.
Because if you bomb, I ain't gonna be able to get no pictures of you anyway. So let me get you how you're happy. Because you might go up there and bomb. Let me go ahead and get you how you're feeling good about yourself. Let me go ahead and get your courage up. Because if you go up there and bomb, hey, I already got a happy picture of you, like everything feeling ghetto glorious. I don't want that picture of you when you, damn, you know, shit, I ain't even got to worry about this comedy thing no more. You know, I still got my benefits at my job. I want you to be happy when you get there. Do I want to start my shows on time? Yes, because I know some people gonna sneak off to that bathroom and do powder. I know what's happening. People don't want to admit that it happens. People
Not if the
sneak
counter's
off.
wet.
Hey, people sneak off to that bathroom and you don't know what's. You know, I ain't never seen a woman go to the bathroom by herself. Number one. So that when women go to the bathroom, they go into the bathroom together, and they might have a blunt or they might have powder. So we all have to be worried about powder.
Hey, they
Powder
doing that much goddamn powder in Nashville? Because I didn't heard you say that.
I'm
They
pretty
definitely
sure.
doing a lot. They definitely doing a lot of powder. They doing a lot of powder in Nashville.
Damn.
They do a lot.
Music City.
Hey, and it's comics too. Comics do a lot of powder as well. I don't know why people want. A lot of times when you're dealing with A-list comics, the first thing they want to know is what a food, what a women at,
What a drug,
and what a drugs. And when they want that as soon as they get. When I come into your city, I'm simple. The only thing I have a rider. I do, because I do have a management team, but I have a rider, but I'm asking for simple stuff. Only thing that's on my rider is trail mix, Martinelli's apple juice, and water. That's it.
You made sure to put that gold ribbon apple juice on your list. Said not Mott's. I need my award-winning only bottles that's glass still.
I feel like any A-list comedian should be coming with all their own shit. If you got to come to a city and ask where the drugs is at, you ain't A-list.
I agree, but that Martinelli's apple juice that you just brought up, Mr. Isaac, look here, my Virginia brethren, y'all will meet my manager when y'all come. She is very, very thorough. She is thorough. Hey, we almost left a premier comedy club that I was headlining this comedy club. Hey, over Mott's apple juice that was in the
I told you, you can't.
She was not. Hey,
Mott's
specifically. Bet
juice
not
is
no Mott's apple juice. It says it on the rider. Martinelli's.
Like, just say you can't read. You have to see Martinelli before you see Mott's anyway. Even alphabetically, you're wrong.
Man,
I gotta say this, man. You know what I mean? You are, like, I gotta say this before we get out of here, man. I feel like we talk about this every week, man. I feel like a lot the black comedy joints I do. We talk about this. I talk about this with LA, Chop Out. Them, you know what I mean? Of how they promote shows and what they expect out of shows. I see a lot of niggas do for 2-for-1 shows and not fill it out, but you can't expect so much from the nigga that doing chilling circuit to fill that bitch out. And I'm the opener. Or fill it out. You also gotta do that work of promotion.
Yeah.
Using social media, putting them points on that Facebook value. Also putting it on the Instagram. Whatever you gotta do to promote the show, because I can't do it by myself.
And it takes
you're
you
building
to
up as
people
I'm
too.
sorry. Go ahead.
When you know people in different places, you know what I'm saying? That like, say if you was coming to Roanoke to do a show and you knew a couple of people that was coming and you on that flyer, you need to send that flyer to them people in Roanoke that you know to tell them to put it on their social media and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, promotion, like you said, promotion to anything is key. You know what I mean? And a lot of comedians need to promote their shows just as much as the promoter does. You know what I mean? Even if you're not selling tickets, you could still, if you on that flyer, you put me on a flyer, I'm gonna promote that shit like it's like I'm about to make $1 million off of it. You feel me? I don't care how many times I share it. I'm gonna make reels to it. I'm gonna do all kind of shit with that flyer.
Yeah, you can do it, but at the same
And then
time,
you
I feel like it's
hashtag
better.
whatever city you gonna be in. I add my location to that city,
Yeah.
and I'm not even in that city because that's how you get in that city's algorithm. You know what I mean? The social media thing, the
You
social
put the
media.
location on the post.
Yeah. I put my location like I'm in that place.
But it's the promoter and
It's
a
both.
promoter
It's
and
a both
I can't
thing.
think of where his I think it's Gaithersburg, Maryland. I used to do shows for him all the time. His rooms used to always be packed, sold out. You know what I mean? Because he got his following, that always come, for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier about the past, is like it's his spot, it's his room. He always do it. Yes, it's a collaboration. We all need to be promoting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to be promoting. But a lot of times, if you gotta depend on the comedian, because like when I was doing Fast Eddies and I was promoting the room and trying to build it up, one day it'd be packed, the next minute it wouldn't be packed. Because they wasn't coming to see me, they was coming to see the comedian at the time. This was very, very early on when I first started doing my rooms and stuff years ago. So I kind of felt like the longer you've been doing it and when you build up your people, no matter what comedians you put up there, because like you said earlier, Mr. 505, if you got, good comedians, you got a reputation of bringing some good comedians, they going to come no matter who you book.
Yep.
And it's kind of hard for a person. Like, lucky for me, my husband is from New York. So when I did bring a show in New York, I could bring some people because his people was in New York. Mm-hmm. But I don't have people in every state that I go to because I ain't that big. You know what I mean? To be able to go to Kentucky and pack out a, they don't know who I am. And people tell me they seen me on Comic View. I be like, really? I was funny? Was I funny? And they like, yeah. I've never been on Comic View, but they swear to God I've been on it before.
Hey, lie don't care who tell it.
And also, if you are a comedian, don't sit there and tell the promoter that you can bring 200, 300 people to the daggone show. Also,
preach. You preaching now, man.
Just to get booked. Like, get out of here.
You preaching now.
I tell them, man, why don't you do your own show if you can bring 200 or 300?
Yeah, if you got 200 people, 200 people, put the camera up.
Right.
That was their first joke right there. That told you that they was funny. You can bring 200 people. I fell out the chair.
And you got to put up flyers and shit. Like you got to have I feel like doing this first show, promoting the show in a city that I don't even live in. I've been out there to put out flyers and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you went to the city?
Yeah, like my mom's live in Newport News, so like I got a lot of family and a lot of people that I network out with out there. You know what I'm saying? Before I even started doing comedy, so like I got spots that I go to and I hang out there, and I was able to put up flyers, which I had an address change since I did that, but I printed out some more flyers and sent them to my nephews and my cousin that live out in Chesapeake, you know what I mean, and my homeboy to put out more flyers for me, you know what I'm saying, because I want it to be a good situation. Does putting out flyers necessarily mean that you're gonna still pack that building? No, it don't, but it at least show people that, oh, whoever this dude is, he got some hustle about him, because he got people out here putting up flyers for a show, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about your grind, man. Eventually, when it works out the way that I want it to work out, I'll be able to keep doing shows out there, and then the hustle gonna be even crazier. You know what I mean?
That's another reason that I believe in taking pictures when we're done. Take pictures with as many. Hey, what's your name? Hey, can you follow me on Instagram? Can you follow me? Hey, can I take this picture and tag you in this picture? Yep. As soon as we get done, don't be like Rod. Don't dip off and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna get." No, take them pictures. Take all them pictures with everybody. Everybody's a fan. Right. It don't matter how big or small you are. Hey, I'm out here. Hey. You see me? Hey, I'm taking all the pictures that I need. Yeah, I'm sharp as creases. You can see me out here, man. I'm harder than penitentiary pants. I'm right here. Let's take this picture. Take a picture.
I'm coming to Tennessee tomorrow just to go to your show. What's your show? What's your next show?
Man, it's the 27th, man. Me and these
Saturday.
Man, let's get it, man. Shit,
When
what
is
you
it again?
mean? It's Saturday, the
Oh, okay.
27th.
In
27th,
Tennessee.
all in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee.
I will be in
Smokes
Nashville
You the
early.
only one that ain't got
Saturday.
your IG tag up on there.
I am the only one, and that's my fault. But it's the Mr. 505, Adrian Walker. You can find me on the same
No.
thing.
I found you.
Oh, you
Hey.
did?
Hey, you know I'm a woman, buddy. I found you.
Ain't no problem. You gonna see I post a lot of different things. My shit all over.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm currently beefing with a pastor in town right now. So don't be knocking it. I'm currently beefing with a pastor. So it is what it is. I hope he come to this show this weekend. Tell him to light his ass on fire.
You gonna light him on fire?
That's
Yo,
biblical.
what's the beef, man? What's the beef? I want to hear it.
What's that? So the preacher came to one of my shows, and I do some crowd work here and there. So I had talked about that in churches. You know, I don't know if y'all went to any southern churches or anything like, but how they feed in churches now, they give you them styrofoam two-piece meal boxes and things of that nature versus having the plates. Because I grew up, when I went to church, it was buffet style. You could have a plate, you go through the line, you could get whatever you wanted to eat, and you gonna get fed. That's not how they do it. Now you got them meat in two boxes now. You got them meat in two churches. They gonna give you one piece of chicken, one deviled egg, and they gonna shake the spoon. They gonna shake the spoon, we'll give you 2 sweet potatoes, and they gonna give you a whole bunch of turnip green juice. Well, when I made this comment, I don't check my DM every day. He had got in my DM and told me, "Hey, I was hurting his ministry because I was referring to him." No, that joke was already written actually before him, but I had to let him know. Now, nigga, I've been to your, and I said it just like that. I've been to your church before. So me and him had a little altercation. So I just went ahead and I made a whole cartoon that was about him. So if y'all take y'all time out, y'all want to watch the cartoon that was made about that pastor.
I do. Where can I find it?
Do what?
Where?
I don't even go. My mom be like, "Let's go in the back and get some. They got some food." I said, "I'm not going back there with them ladies. Give me one piece of chicken and all. I got time for that. You only can get one meat." I said, "Girl, can I get the meatballs and no? You only can get one meat. How I can only get one meat?"
They shaking the spoon at these churches now. They shaking spoons at churches. You can't make no plate for yourself.
They giving you that free lunch box.
Man, I don't want that meat in 2 boxes. Let me get all the desserts I want. Let me get. You used to get diabetes in peace when you went to church. Now they don't want to give you sugar no more.
No, today I went to a church today. We visited a church today, and they let us. They had fried chicken and everything, crab bowls and everything. They let us. I said, "What? They got all this good food? They ain't like that."
Man, them tides must be flowing. You got crab balls at church.
It was the pastor's anniversary.
Oh, never mind. They found a way.
Yeah, that's why.
Hey man, I don't know what happened to Rod. Rod, what you doing, bro? You coming back?
He probably had to go piss again. He over there drinking all them goddamn beers.
Hey man, don't knock Rod. Hey, Rod having a party, baby.
Yeah, he turned up over there. He been knocking them beers down.
I gotta check him out.
I ain't even seen him.
I still gotta find
there
the
he
video.
is.
Where the video? 505.
Where's the video? Hey, you can get it on my Facebook or my Instagram. You'll see
let me play it, man.
Is it the Naked Truth? Is it that one?
No, it's literally a cartoon.
I'm about to play it now.
Oh, he already got it.
Oh, let me get it.
Let's watch.
Let me look at.
Well, wait. Gigi Wong, have you been on Sauce in the City with Brenda Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking like where I've seen that name. And have you been on the Morning Mac show, Althea?
Yeah.
I'm about to say I've seen you on the Morning Mac show before. I definitely was familiar with you as soon as I seen you.
Oh yeah. I don't be paying attention. I was like, you don't be paying attention. I'll be paying attention. I need to start paying attention. But I follow you now, so I got y'all. Both of y'all.
Appreciate.
It's on you be on your superstar. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it. It's just that it's not even that. I just don't be caring a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on God to call my name.
Oh no, don't say that.
I'm
Don't say that.
stirred. The world just don't
God
want for me
damn.
no
Let me
more.
see.
I'm stirred, y'all. It's not sad.
Jesus on the main
It's not
line.
sad.
Oh, yeah.
Tamala Man sang it. Take me to the king.
That's crazy.
I don't have much to bring. You heard she
Hold on,
truth
let me
is
see.
I'm sad. That's me. I'm sad. I'm gonna be happy though. Trust me. I'm happy.
That's
I'm good.
crazy.
I'm eating my crab legs and all that. I'm good.
I'm
But I'm
trying
just
to.
saying.
I'm trying to be here till my nuts start getting caught in the crease of them depends.
That's crazy.
Why my nuts start getting trapped in the corner of my depends? I'm trying to still be around here kicking it. I got grandkids and shit. I got shit to show them, man. We got stuff
What they
to
say,
do.
kill the visual, Jesus.
Oh.
That's right.
I can't find that shit no more, Con. Where is
Oh
it?
man, come
Is it
on.
right?
What you talking about?
No, I found it. I found it. Let me.
This man gave up and found a way in 2 seconds.
Man, it's crazy.
I'm about to come down to Roanoke too. Yours are open mic, you said, LA?
Oh yeah. Every time I do a show, I do an open mic afterwards to get people their reps in and stuff.
Oh, you saying after the show, after the paid?
Or sometimes you do it before. It just
Oh,
depends.
okay.
Yeah, it depends who.
And I can't
Like, I
afford to
always
break you off at 150 because I'm taking Sister Jenkins out for a dinner and a movie. And after that movie, I plan on getting a room. And in that room, I plan to show Sister Jenkins that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And as a matter of fact, she's calling me now. Brother Ville, I get back with you at my earliest convenience. I got things to do and holes to screw. You take it easy now and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. All right.
So, this is how most of these pastors really think. I'm just giving the naked truth. Naked Truth 3 coming soon. Naked Truth.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm surprised the pastor didn't just end it with amen.
That's funny. And the little cartoon man looked like you with the head.
Just there, like, I'm just going all things. Hose the screw. That's not in Leviticus. You couldn't say something biblical in your most? Like, at least try a little. Just said something's coming over me.
You can't get no more disrespectful than that right there, man. Before we get out of here, I just now see what the time is. I know niggas gotta go. Let's go with GG, then we're gonna Chop Out, then we're going Isaac, then we'll go Adrian's 505, then we're going LA, then we're gonna get out of here.
Oh, I like that. Do what you doing? What we doing?
No, let the people know where they can find you at and all that.
Oh, and Gigi Wong, I would tell people just Google me. Whatever pop up, have it. Enjoy yourself.
Okay. Chop Out. Let the people know where you at.
It's your boy Chow Bout, aka Bout Got Jokes, man. You can find me on IG as you see it on the screen, Bout Got Jokes with a Z. Facebook, Chow Bout like you see it on the screen. TikTok, Chow Bout with the number 5. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv /Bout Got Jokes, which I'm about to go stream Warzone for a couple of hours tonight. So after hanging out with you good people on the Raw Uncensored show, y'all want to come chill with me on Twitch while I stream, y'all can tap in over there. And this Saturday, man, I will be in Nashville with Mr. 505 and my guy LA Josh Preston and Ghost and everybody else part of the 505 team down there, man. We're gonna have a good time down there, baby. So pull up.
Pretty much, you can catch me. I'm Lord Isaac M. You can catch me on all things social media based at Heel365, like heel as an antagonist, as in the bad guy, as in the problem, the solution, etc. So HEEL365. The podcast Where TF is Vision. All those links are under my profile right now. So you go to my page, you'll find everything else you need to know about me. I also fix electronics. That's also there. I also help with 3D printing. I got that there too. I do quite a bit of stuff outside of comedy, but inside comedy, I'm going to be posting some clips from the Baltimore Comedy Festival where I performed at.
You performed there?
Yes, I did. It was my first
damn.
time actually being in the Baltimore Comedy Festival. So
You big time, God. You big time.
Man, it took me a minute because like they promote shows. I didn't even know I was doing a Friday show as well. I saw the flyer when I went to pick up my badge. I was like, they're doing what they can. That's all. I'm blessed to be on stage, and more than likely you'll see me this week at Nottingham's in Columbia. That's usually where I do most of my works for right now, and also on Mondays at Fielders Tavern in South Baltimore. My friend Dom O'Kane runs that show, so I do that show as well. And then just follow me there. And any other time I have shows, I'm just gonna post them in my stories along with just me as I am, because I'm a lot to deal with, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I am the Mr. 505. Is the Mr. 505 on all things social media. 505 Comedy on YouTube. You can find my podcast for Toke Talks, or you can look at Ghost Got Toes. Shows coming up. I'm just gonna push this one show at a time. So this Saturday, Smokes and Jokes with these wonderful brothers from Virginia. We're gonna rock this out. And then, of course, you know, my branded shows are The Naked Truth of Adrian Walker, 6-part episodes, School Days coming up at the end of October. And then I also have my Storytime shows that I do at comedy clubs around the country, Storytime with 505. But this weekend, and that's all that I'm concerned with, is this weekend. Let's make sure that these guys from Virginia come to Nashville and get that real down south Southern love that I'm going to try my best to give y'all. And don't be worried about it, because it is gonna be a black room, but that's okay. It's gonna be black people that's there to really, 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 really laugh. And like I say, Nashville got something to say. I'm gonna say it like that. Nashville got something to say.
That's all right.
Well, I'm LA Josh Preston, comedian out of Roanoke, Virginia. After I just finished doing my Real Funny Comedy Festival. After I do my Real Comedy after I do that, I try to do something every day. So this week, every Monday, I'm also in an improv group called Big Lit Conspiracy here in Roanoke, Virginia. So we do rehearsals every Monday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm doing the podcast with myself and something like a co-host, Chout Bout. Wednesday, I'm on Twitch playing blackjack. I love playing blackjack. So on Wednesdays, I do that. And Friday, I'm going to be in Appomattox, Virginia at Marshall's Bar and Grill. Chout Bout's going to be there with David Goolsby and Arthur Stump. And on Saturday, Nashville, baby, Tennessee with Mr. 505.
Let's get it.
And Chout Bout, man. That's gonna be and if Gigi Wong, she come to Roanoke, you know what I'm saying? We can ride down to Nashville too.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, trying to think. I was like, we'll see.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna rush it. You know, we got a lifetime. I said I was leaving, but not yet.
There's always room in the back for you, or next.
I definitely appreciate you for that, for sure. Because my mind went right there real quick, like, they going there? Because I missed them days we used to all get in a little minivan, saddle up, and head on out to auditions and stuff. Like, I was really so passionate in the beginning, you know? But then it started dwindling a little bit. But I still love it, though. I still love comedy. I love it. Trust me, when I get that microphone, my man, the better lady that makes the noise.
Yes, I'm coming to Nashville. I'm looking for the best barbecue chicken because I don't eat no pork. So I'm
hey man, I don't eat no swine. I don't eat no swine either, brother. That's good. I don't eat no swine either.
All right. Chicken wings.
There it is.
My girl, she gonna be looking for the pulled pork and all that, but I don't eat no pork.
Oh, y'all doing a little road trip. Okay,
I gotta say this then, man.
You gotta plan all that out when you go to another state. I gotta eat what they have here, what they known for. You can't be eating what you eat here over there.
Right.
Hell no.
You can stay home and eat that. Like what they got over here. They got barbecue.
I'm excited for y'all. I'm gonna be there in spirit.
Oh, spirit.
And I got to Nashville is an hour behind us.
Okay.
So
spirit.
They're on Central Time.
That is correct.
They an hour behind us. So what time is it in Nashville right now?
10, 11.
10, 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say this, man. LA, man. I gotta come on your show before the marathon, man. Whenever you got a Thursday, let me know. I'd love to come on that thing, man.
Thank you.
Everyone's invited to my
first
podcast.
time leap. My first time leap show.
Yeah, everybody's invited to my podcast. If any of y'all want to come on, man, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. I mean,
Definitely.
we have a great time, man. There's no limits, man. Say it with your chest. That's what I always say.
I love that segment. Pause, man. I love that segment, man. But I gotta say, yeah, I love that pod. I love your podcast, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man, over there, man.
I am.
Because
I appreciate you having me
it's
on this
needed,
one, man.
It's
Anytime you need somebody on here, I'm always on here, especially on a Sunday. I really don't do anything, so I'm definitely down.
Yeah, thanks for the invite for sure.
I appreciate everybody coming on here, man, because it's something like a low budget Tubi movie, man. Because I'm coming up with some writing. I need somebody to write it because the
But what's a high budget Tubi movie?
It's a low budget. It's a real low budget. It's $5, man.
I mean, a high budget Tubi movie. Was it filmed on the iPhone 13?
No, this is
14 Pro Max.
This is
Pro Max. Oh yeah, they got the slow motion.
This is a chocolate razor phone. You know what I mean? You remember the razor phone? The
Sir, chocolate razor. You filming the game quality that Adrian is selling.
You know what I mean? So we need all the budget we can because I want to do the razor in the sun, but on a little bit of different level. You know what I mean? I want
8 megapixels.
I want a midget.
He got me. Oh, he got me. He got WrestleMania, the arcade game.
I want a dwarf wife, and I want a regular sized son. So I'm doing the 2B version of Raising in the Sun, and I want a white woman. I want to do Guess Who's Coming to Dinner plus Raising in the Sun.
Oh my god!
It sounds like you need to get into the your sketchbook and get that idea rolling and see what you come up with.
Yep.
But when I do Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, it's going to be an Indian man to be my father-in-law.
Guess whose dish got raisins?
No, it's going to be chicken masala meets oxtail. That's what I'm going to do.
That sounds like a nap.
So, in other words, you're going to be at the dinner table eating with a handful of rice in your hand.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be grabbing hands full of rice off a goddamn banana leaf.
Banana leaf, man. So
jasmine rice or minute rice?
Jasmine rice. With
jasmine. But we going to do this, man, because I feel like the Tubi movies, man, it can be done, man.
The background look like a Tubi movie.
I'm trying to, I got LeBron James, so you know as my
the little people sitting in the back there. What they in the movie theater?
They're in the movie theater looking at me, so they got a site.
Okay.
You know, I call myself sound like a sex symbol. I call myself Black Fabio, but
so you said they in front of you or behind? They look
behind me because they gonna look at me because I'm like Billy Graham.
They are him. They are legion.
There
are many.
They're behind me, but I'm Billy Graham mixed with Black Fabio. But I gotta go, man. I appreciate everybody coming on here, man. Next week,
appreciate you for having us.
Next week, man. I appreciate all y'all coming on, man. Next week, I want to do if women will partake on this podcast. Something like my co-host Adrian 505, / Booker / you know what I mean? I don't know what they put this nigga as, man. Pause, man. I don't know what to put this nigga as. But I want to do an all-women podcast. Women comedians can come on here and
all
talk
females?
about all female to talk about the hardship as female.
You know a lot of female comedians?
I don't know none. That's why I'm putting it in the atmosphere. I'm manifesting.
Do John C. Dixon.
No. I'm go ahead, say it out.
Do Ray Diva.
Right, Yvonne. I heard about her.
Yeah,
she a lot of women ghostwriters, but I'm not gonna say that. Go ahead.
Maria Sanchez. Miss Mimi. Miss Sylvia Tremore Morrison.
See if you can get Gwen Factor. I don't think.
No, she's too light for me. She's probably gonna go in this stuff.
All women.
You didn't say that. You said
Then
women,
got
right?
colorists.
Didn't he say women?
He was like, yeah, but there's a certain hue I'm looking for.
Oh,
No, I'm just playing. I got no problem with that.
Where's my paper bag? That's all I just
I'm
heard.
not saying that.
So what I'll do is, when you post it, I'll tag them on your post because I know quite a few. Because when I used to do my shows, I used to try to book all mainly females because y'all men, you know.
I want to talk about the females because they got different kind of hardship that they could talk about. What I want to talk about because I know I see it in the white circuit that they real cute white women that don't got material, they be winning. I've seen a couple of them.
Paz, you like Paz?
Huh?
You know Paz?
I don't know her, but
Paz Soto?
I never met
I know her. She's out of DC, right?
Yeah.
I don't know too many female.
Paz, that's my pool. She ain't white. I think
you
she
know,
like
Althea McFarland.
Yeah, I think she's Hispanic.
I would love to have female comedians come here and talk about funny because.
Oh, Tiana Douglas.
Okay.
I actually did a show with Paz out of Galactic Panther like a couple years back.
I'd love to have all the female comedians, you know what I mean, with something like a co-host, aka Mr. 505, because he's politically correct and he's gonna be able to guide the show, man. Because I understand women gotta deal with a certain thing in this game where they get pressured in some shit, and it's some women out here too. I gotta say this: there's some women out here that don't need to be on the mic, but they got the look. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say it's some of them got the look. It's
we about to open and close that invitation.
That boy gonna get blacklisted right now. Oh God!
Some of them they got the look, and I'm not gonna say no more.
This podcast is gonna be on another engine watch. They're gonna be unplugging shit.
Hey, they finna take his channel away. I'm glad this is Shades.
Start with the background. Take this background down. Let's start with this.
In the beginning, it'll be cute. It used to be cute when it do that. You could just stand there and not say nothing.
No,
but then when you really get into your groove and you really doing this thing.
I was just getting ready to say,
damn, you ain't been listening the whole time I've been talking.
On our pages too.
No, I'm just saying it is. I'm not gonna say the ones that got your hue, but there's some of them I seen what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they're not funny.
They not.
But they got the look of an 18-year-old with some perky press. And they don't be saying nothing.
You do not focus on that. We focusing on.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get the Remy. I'm trying to get the Remy Miles on the podcast. That's what I'm saying.
He just explained to us what his porn search look like.
They're gonna be about their business though.
Man,
okay, so
they ain't even an incognito tab. This is under recent.
So you tag them people. You tag them people that is really about the business. I was truly appreciate.
They gonna let you know they about business.
Because I'm looking for those because I've seen a couple of them.
The ones I know funny. Business. They bring the funny. They funny. I love them. The ones I know.
Saying, I appreciate that. Please tag them because
we've been doing this together for a minute. You know, connected with the Baltimore. You know, and Baltimore. I always go to Baltimore. I can't see it. Ain't no shows out there like that because it used to always be shows out of Baltimore.
I gotta say this. Let me say this right now for you, Isaac. It's a lot of them is on a buddy system. I told Mr. 505 this. It's a buddy system.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's a buddy system that if you don't look like, I'm not gonna say that.
You gotta get in there. You just gotta get in there.
No, it's not about that.
It's not about getting in there. Some of them be keeping people out.
About that. It's certain
everybody got their little click. Everybody got
their certain Baltimore club.
They click with. Everybody got that.
There's 3 niggas on the roster. I'm gonna say this. There's 3 niggas on the roster.
You talking about the port?
Man, I didn't say nothing about that. It's time to close it up.
No, fam. I'm gonna say it. You can count. I counted too. You seen the flyers?
I appreciate what you saying. I don't know nothing.
What they gonna do? Blacklist me from Fells Point? I'll be back. Tell them.
I speak Swahili.
I did a roast battle over there. I got second place. I ain't heard from them since. Not roasting half the city to get there.
You gotta keep going. You gotta build the relationship. It don't start on one business.
Oh no, I know that.
You gotta keep going. Keep going. That's where you want to be at. Keep going.
Hey, LA, I like
That's
how
why
you
I'm at
did that
Nottingham's.
schedule for the week. I
I
like how
gotta
you
say
did that.
this.
I like how
I
you did
gotta
that
say this.
schedule for the week. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I appreciate what all y'all saying, man. Please like, share, subscribe. This nigga talk Illuminati shit. I don't know what this nigga Isaac's talking about, but I see what he's talking about. But I'm not gonna confirm.
Fine, I won't say it out loud, but
But
we know it is up. I don't have to say.
but there's a so-called thing called something. What he's talking about is like Xannies. That's all I gotta say. But I gotta say this. I appreciate all the fine people I had here today talking the truths and talk about this thing called comedy, because without them, I don't know what this shit would be. It's be called Drunk Talk Ride. You know what I mean? And I'll be talking to myself and my imaginary friend.
Or hiding from the
Hakeem-
Trump administration.
Hey,
Hakeem
we
Alward, Rod, Isaac. I don't know who that nigga name is, but I appreciate y'all coming on.
I
today,
gave
man.
y'all the disclaimer he was gonna be drinking, but it
I'm-
is
I'm
what it
I'm
is.
drinking
trying not to
because-
leave before the
because I'm on the show.
benediction.
I
but
saw
I'm
the
gonna
I saw the
see
bottle
y'all.
transitions.
My husband
With
back
the
there
bottle-
sleep, and I'm ready to go back there and get.
Go ahead. Let the people. All right, you already let you know people don't go ahead, go. And we
Alright,
out of here. We
y'all
out
be
of here.
easy.
Shout out to everybody. Everybody have a good night.
You
all right.
too.
Hey
Take
man, go
care.
check out my boy Chop out. My boy Chop out Twitch. Everybody check my boy Chop out Twitch. We
Yeah,
out of there.
Twitch.
Yeah, I think I started following y'all on IG, so I'll just be looking at stuff from there.
All right, we out here. I appreciate all y'all.
Yep.
Thanks for having me, man.